So I am printing labels.
Hey, a couple weeks ago, I bought those Five Nights at Freddy's, like a whole two little containers full, like this size container. Yeah, if you see them out
What?
there, they're pretty good.
Popcorn? They're popcorn buckets?
What?
What are you? I don't know what you're saying. Fright Night with Freddy? What is that?
Five Nights at Freddy?
Five Nights with Freddy? What is that? I have no idea what that is.
If you see them, they're like little monster guys.
Well,
And
what are
apparently,
they?
there's what is it? It's a show or something, right?
Movie, maybe?
There is a movie out about it. Five Nights at Freddy's. So, like, basically, Freddy's a spoof off the old Chuck E. Cheese kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because you know how they have the bear that, well, Chuck E. Cheese has the mouse. Showbiz Pizza had the bear, right?
Yeah.
Well, where did you find them? At a yard sale?
Yeah, dude, $30 for two totes of them because I knew they were hot. Like I've heard of other people selling them, but
I
yeah,
think I heard like them talking about on Trash to Cash like popcorn buckets.
yeah, there because there was a movie that came out. The popcorn bucket from the movie's worth money, but the individual toys are worth money too. So they have them like little mini figures like this, and then they have like other minifigures that look like this, and then they have these are the big articulated ones, and you can even sell them broken. Yeah, I've already made like 250 off these things, and I've still
Dang.
got.
What are they selling for per one?
Well, it depends on what they are. Like there's some of them. I sold one figure for like $80,
Damn.
but then some of the rest of them, like if you look at them, man, they're all over the place. Yeah, so over the weekend I sold one for 27. I sold one for 37. I sold a handful of part ones for like $60.
Hey Leroy,
What's
They're
up,
pretty
guys?
good.
how you holding up, bud?
Hanging in there. Hanging in
Good.
there. Yeah.
Are you still up north?
Oh, yeah, I'll be here till the 20th. Fun.
Yeah. You doing a little sourcing while you're up there to keep your
No,
mind free? No.
no, just walking and just no, not yet. I'm gonna, hopefully turn my store back on, and hopefully by Monday.
Nice.
So once I get my plane ticket, I'll put my store back on.
Yeah.
It's just I didn't want to take that gamble, you know. Oh,
Yeah.
we're live. Well, I didn't know we were live. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
You and Eric have the same color walls right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Leroy's finally rooting for Carolina. Yeah, yeah. I have a Ramsey on the wall right
That takes care of that.
there. He's like,
if if they would do if your coach was doing something, I'd be proud of you
hey,
guys. But
I don't pull for the football team, right? I don't pull
Hmm.
for the football team. I'm basketball only when it comes to Carolina.
talk about sports, like um, Tim's team is looking like they looked at the end of the season. They're still hanging in there. They're doing decent.
Yeah. I sold a drill, Leroy.
Did you?
I did.
How did that work out for you?
It was one of those drills I bought when I was in
Oh, that's
Ohio.
good. Yeah, that's good. Mhm.
I think it sold for, let's see. I'm about to print the label right now. Sold for $27.
Would you pay for it? 3?
Yeah, like $3 or $4, I think it was.
Yeah,
It was the other one sells for more money, but I mean for parts, it's not bad, you know.
yeah, yeah. Most of the time, the batteries go bad on those. They didn't use them as much as they use them now. So most of the time, it's just the batteries went bad, and nobody has any way to use them. So they just throw them in a pile.
right?
Nowadays, the new ones, everybody uses them constantly. But back in the day, they didn't use battery operated drills the way they use them now.
Well, now they got all kinds of converters too, to where you
Yeah.
can go back and use the old drills with
Yep.
converting the battery over.
Yep. I know Buckmont and Bond bought this kind of like a tester, like it's like one of those testers to test that kind of stuff. You hook the wires up and you get all that crap, but it's a pain in the neck. But that you could do them that way too. You can test them. I don't test them. I'll be honest with you. I don't test them. If I'm selling a drill and it's $50, I just tell myself, okay, listen, within 30 days, this guy might say he wants his money back. So you just push the button and you go keep it, and you push the button and you tell him to send you tell him to keep it, you push the button, you give him his money back. Keep moving. You paid nothing for it.
Yeah.
Now that eBay thinks that the new way is to return everything. So
Man, I was on Friday. I was on the phone with eBay for like 4 hours, bro.
we'll have to talk because I'll have to talk to you off here because I don't know how to contact eBay anymore.
Oh yeah, I'll give you
Yeah.
the rundown.
You have to get them to call you.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
bro.
I
got
can't get
So
it.
I had an item and it hadn't been delivered, but it was still tracking. The person opened up a case. I call eBay. eBay closed the case in my favor. A week later, I'm on my eBay account. I'm like, where the hell is my money? They refunded the buyer a week after they closed the case in my favor and took money out of my account. They said that the buyer appealed the case being closed and they sided with the buyer. And there was nothing they could do.
Mm, mm, mm.
I was like, "What? What do you mean? Like you closed the case. You told me I had nothing to worry about." I was so frustrated. Like $100 item too. So now I gotta file a claim with USPS. We all know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
I was on a roll too. I have been good with eBay. I'm winning all my cases, no problems.
I wish there was a red flag that came up on sellers. I wish there was like a little red flag that you could see because I had this guy. Everything was good. So he buys this ratchet. As soon as he buys the ratchet, what happens? You start getting these. Can you ship it this way? Can you do this with it? Can you put it in 10 pounds of baby lotion? Like like all this crap, and then what happens? I got it delivered. The package was ripped and there was nothing in it. I'm like, man, I knew right off the jump this guy was gonna be some kind of joker.
I wish you could just tell them, hey, you need to go file a case with the post office yourself.
Yes, yes, I shipped it. Like you saw that if it moves from when you made the label and it moves 2 or 3 times, it should not be our responsibility.
That was my whole thing. I'm like, yo, the item is in the state that the buyer lives in. Like, why am I responsible for file? I mean, I understand from the buyer's perspective, right? But like, eBay should be like cover me.
They should be responsible. The post office should be. They love our money. I mean, they make more money. All my post offices, they tell me, "Oh no, we cater to you guys now because you guys are big. We cater to packages. We cater to you guys." But no, ain't nobody catering in my pocket. My wallet don't get catered when
Bro,
there's people.
this new the holiday post office rates just kicked in too. This is the first time I'm printing labels since the holiday rates kicked in. Like everything
Can
I
we
could ship under $5 is now over $5.
can we start our own shipping company? God. eBay and Instacart should get together.
That'd be funny.
No, because your package be coming to the house smelling like ganja and everything else. I was watching some Instacart people issues with Instacart. Oh my god!
Yeah, that's true. That's true stories right there.
But my daughter and her mom, they do it for a living. Like that's what they're doing right now. Like she has a job, but like they're doing probably about 20 goodie orders a week.
Where you don't want to do, hey, you don't want to do Instacart here, man. Not on
No,
a Saturday. Not on a Saturday.
Why?
but
Because
These
it's
people checking in them big houses, bro. Like, hey, you know where all the kitchens are in them houses?
upstairs.
Top floor, so you can see out over the ocean. Dude, I
that
was
and everyone coming for like the weekend and stuff like that, just
God.
cramming the
Hey,
grocery
they're
stores.
coming for a week, bro. They're coming for a week.
Yeah.
Hey, I used to do that little hustle, man. I used to do the Instacart thing, and I hit one Saturday, 165 items.
Oh hell
I
no.
I've had
Hell
98
no.
items. I've had 98 items. It was brutal, and I ended up making. It
Hey,
took me 3 hours. Yeah.
yeah, it gets worse because 165 items. That's when I started. And by the time I finished, dude, they'd added like 10 cases of water, like all this
Oh,
crap. I said, well,
What?
that's the end of that. Like, I said, yeah, I'll Instacart you something from Staples or CVS. Like, but we ain't doing the grocery store no more.
Shoo.
bro, I'm getting killed today with these orders and these labels and this price hike, and then people ordering stuff from random ass places.
Hey, Cernoch, tell him what to do. Tell him what to do to fix that.
What am
It
I
starts with a
doing?
C. Hey, it starts with a C. It ends with lated.
What?
Calculated.
Calculated shipping.
Oh nah.
Nah.
It's not like that. It's not like I'm getting like killed like where I'm losing money or something like that.
It just makes it
What's
so
up,
much
Jimmy?
easier. Don't have to look.
Going on?
They buy. Listen, they buy. I ship. I don't even look at it. Right, Black Sheep? Black
Like
Sheep
this
knows.
person ordered a pair of shoes and they live in Anchorage, Alaska.
Yeah?
What are we doing?
What's
I
up,
don't know.
Brad?
They're an American state. They're U.S. citizens that want to buy products from you.
You know,
Molly, I saw your message. Hello.
Hey, guys. Hey, eBay buyers. If you're from Alaska,
Bye from Tim.
don't buy anything from Tim.
what's weird is, like when I first 6 years ago when I opened my eBay store and I just started, I clicked that box to not sell to Alaska and Hawaii or whatever, and I never turned it off. It's still that way.
Really?
Like I just been rolling with it for 6 years. I never unclicked that box.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that either. I have Puerto Rico though.
I have it unlocked, but you know what I have? Calculated shipping.
Yep.
I should probably I do too. So I should probably I just never did. I was like, things are rolling just fine. I guess I don't need it. I just left it that way.
Jimmy's like, let me just take 2 states off of my list.
I don't know. I guess
Jimmy,
maybe I'm on there.
let's add another state. All right.
Yeah, let's add Texas.
So if you could just one state just delete.
Oh, listen. Now, are we talking because we hate the shipping costs, or
I don't
because
know. Yeah,
listen?
Yeah, that's
I
a
sell a
low
lot.
I already know what's in some people.
I sell a lot to Texas, but Texas, Colorado, and Louisiana, because those three places, the people that order stuff from there, they live in places that like they have to deliver the mail by like horse, swamp boat, or a cattle rancher. Like like the addresses are like Highway 67, Road 13, Ranch 26, and I'm just like, I look at the cost and it's like $36 for like a 6-ounce item. I'm like,
Yeah, but
we're paying like horse taxes, swamp taxes, like elevation taxes. Like, what are we doing here?
you got to put a spin on it, Tim. You were at some of those addresses like that here in Ohio, and you were finding gold.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. But that's Ohio. Like, that's fine.
All
Like,
right.
We have rural carriers out here. They drive those Jeeps, man.
yeah, but they don't drive horses or swamp boats.
Customers from Oregon. I like my customers from Oregon, Colby.
Well,
I'm on the
I don't like
shipper.
Oregon.
I think
don't
the
like
one that isn't a state, but it's connected, right? The subject of much controversy, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
What I hate about Puerto Rico's labels is you always have to fix them because they got way too many letters, way too much. Can you abbreviate? Like, is there a way to abbreviate what
Gator
you're
tags.
talking
LaDonna and Kat, how are you?
See, I'm going to go the opposite way, thinking about like business wise. If I could eliminate one state to sell to, it would probably be my lowest sales state, and it would be probably West Virginia. I normally never get West Virginia buyers.
That's
So
true.
I would eliminate West Virginia because the buyers just aren't there.
Virginia in a whole. I don't think I sell a lot to Virginia.
I sell a lot to Virginia. Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio. Like, I sell all to those states. For some reason, West Virginia, if it's not local or Morgantown, I ain't selling.
I sell a pretty fair amount of stuff to North Carolina, Virginia, but
Oh, yeah.
I think it's because of like most of the time it's like parts or components or stuff like that. Because I know what it is that earlier day delivery where you can get a quicker delivery.
I feel like I ship a lot to within 200 miles from where I live.
Yeah,
I feel like I ship a lot to the people around me. Charlotte all the time, Columbia, a little down past in Georgia. I feel like I ship that all the time.
There we go. Good little.
When I lived in Denver and I did flat rate shipping, I noticed I got a lot of orders to like some of the cities where calculated shipping would have been higher. And I think that's what he probably gets more sales because he does the flat rate. I really think if you have a lower flat rate or a what's it called, a competitive flat rate shipping, you can do better states that are further away. Obviously,
Yeah.
like I've noticed since I moved to Ohio and I'm calculating, I ship a lot of stuff very close to me. I ship a lot.
Yeah, like this putter I'm printing a label for right now. It's going to Travis's Texas golf bag.
Yeah, that's
It's going to Travis's Texas golf bag.
Yes,
That's
in
great.
Aledo, Texas. Thank God for UPS. How much do you think that club cost me? That putter cost me to ship to Texas UPS?
$13.
Less.
Oh,
Nine
Yeah,
ninety.
probably under right around 10.
$8.97.
Was that before or after the price boost?
That's
Well, the other thing is,
that's with
long.
the UPS doesn't have holiday rates.
Yeah, the long box fee if you were going USPS would kill you.
Well, if I were to have shipped it USPS priority, it would cost $30.
Yeah, yeah, because you got to
yep.
pay
What's up, Kevin?
$15 fee.
You know how much I charged for that golf club to be shipped?
15.
15, baby. Every golf club, $15. Flat rate shipping.
Yeah, go pack orders and I don't want to.
Um, uh, Brad had a question.
Do you think you possibly lose some sales for people who live closer because they are paying the same as someone who's getting shipped 4 zones away? No, because it's really not that big of a deal. Like I think that's the mistake that people make. The mistake that people make is that they do it for that. Like I don't go in and calculate how much something's going to cost me to ship it. I'm just like, oh, this is it fall. I have a table, so like it's 15. It's like $15. I changed all my tables because everything is more expensive now to print to ship with all the price increases. So like t-shirts, hats, stuff like that, $7.
I mean, there's something to be said there. Like if you would have had calculated, and the big thing is there are other people in your area that do have calculated that they can get that shirt shipped to them for $5.
Yeah, but you can't ship a shirt for $5 even locally now.
Well, you can a 50/50 vintage 80s lightweight shirt. I'm just,
Because we all ship those every day, Jimmy.
Uh,
I can't ship
Ran
a
out of
socket
labels. Of
for
course.
$4.50.
Fuck.
I'm gonna go get a coffee. Does anybody want one?
coffee time.
Yeah, like
What?
like
What's
for
this?
like shipping to Florida. Like think about like the golf clubs and stuff like that. Everybody's going to expect $8 and $9 and $10 there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, even for someone like me on the East Coast, Florida is basically another it's like 3 zones away from me, 3 or 4 zones. So I am paying. If it goes like South Florida, I'm paying up on it.
Kobe, look,
right, right.
shots.
I don't know. I mean, there's so many different variables that go through my brain. Like, I don't sell a lot of stuff that's way, but I sell a decent amount of stuff. Like, we'll call it the market price. Like, it's what it's worth with shipping, right? Like, if you look it up and there's 50 of them listed and they're all listed in the same ballpark and they all have this out the door, they're all around the same price. I mean, flat rate or calculated, if you're not within that area of the price out the door, you're not going to get the sale, right? Like there's a decent amount of that kind of stuff that we list every day. So I mean, I almost want to say irrelevant on stuff like that. Like if you're $5 more, the guy that has the other one listed because he has calculated he's closer, he's getting the sale unless there's something really wrong with the um feedback or whatever,
Yeah,
history or shipping time. Those would be the only things that might change that, in
I
my
think
opinion, the way I feel.
price is always shown to be the most. You know what I'm saying? The most filtered.
Yeah, I think for me, like the thought process of me at this point in my eBay situation is I know more than likely. I mean, a lot of sales are coming on an offer, on a best offer, on
Yeah.
a sending it out. So if I have it calculated, I don't have to think about if I ship this to California and my margin
That's
drops.
it. That's it, dude.
Well, I made the
That's it.
change, Eric. I don't want to have to think about. I don't want to do math.
Dude,
Yeah.
when I changed, just what Eric said, when I changed over from flat rate to calculated, dude, I didn't have to worry about anything. The offer I take is the offer I take.
Yeah.
No, that's 100% the exact same reason I made the change, Eric. Because when that offer comes in, you don't want to be like, oh, well, what do I have the shipping set at, and where's it going? Like, you can just accept it or decline it based on the price, not where they're at and all that. Because you, like you said, you got calculated. So 100%.
But I don't have to worry about that with flat rate either.
Because you go higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like you might miss some sales to your local area because you're a little bit higher for them shipping. That's just my opinion.
Well, I have a 4.8 shipping price rating on eBay, so some people are not happy.
What's up, Keith?
I mean, if you want the item, you pay for it.
Yeah, I got you. I understand. I used to have that. That's how I used to do it, Tim. I used to do that flat rate like that, where it was I would price it. My flat rate was based on the most expensive place for me to ship is where I set it.
So I guess the question would be: are you weighing items and using that as your filter?
Yes.
Because I know for me, I've been
Who,
popped
me?
hard because
Hell no.
guesstimating on something. I've been popped hard before, like
Nah, nah.
$800 shipping
I
label.
don't ever have to worry about that. There's always worst case scenario. I lose $1. Worst case scenario. Now, like for a driver, for example, I got burnt once, and from that point on, I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna charge $20 for drivers now.
What about when you sell electronics?
I'm not selling electronics.
You have, you have.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's the other thing too. Is like I'm not buying anything that's going to be a pain in my ass. It has to be like $500.
To me, the only
And
question.
if it's something that I think is going to encounter an issue with flat rate, then I'll do calculated. Like I have like 3 or 4 items listed in my store that's calculated shipping, like blow molds and stuff like that.
Yeah. I just say, if it's working for you, then there ain't nothing wrong with it. Like if what you're doing works for if you're not struggling to make sales and things are going out the door, then you ain't doing it wrong. You ain't doing it wrong. I think that's my very simple opinion on it. Like, I'm
So
not
Ray,
saying you're doing it
you
wrong.
are from Ray is in Maryland.
Yeah, he's in Maryland. Yeah,
What part of Maryland are you in, Ray?
he's by the poop factory.
So is that Salisbury?
That's all I know. I don't know. I don't know. I just know he lives by a poop factory. He can't keep
Yeah,
his
I know.
windows open.
I remember that.
Herb, I was just going, Pete, I'm sorry. I should have told you.
What?
I didn't mean to make you come upstairs.
In Baltimore County.
Oh, Colby.
Oh, you
Baltimore
don't want to
County.
know. You don't want to know,
We should
Corey.
link up. We should link up sometime, Ray, and go sourcing, bro. What is that? Is that a scone?
No, it's a homemade wine biscuit. I'm home where Mom is, so Mom makes them just for
Homemade
me.
wine biscuit?
Yeah, it's an Italian thing.
Home of the. Ray's mad at me because I jinxed Lamar Jackson because I put Lamar Jackson jersey in the thumbnail at the poop factory, and the Ravens suck and he's hurt. So I'm surprised Ray's still talking to him.
Oh man, Texans laid it on the Ravens.
Oh yeah, they did. I got to give Raj all types of crap when we recorded yesterday because the Eagles lost and Penn State lost to a 0-4 UCLA.
And
It was
and
interference.
and Buffalo lost.
Oh yeah.
My question is, how long will Mike McDaniel last? Because he should be coming like 2 weeks ago.
Dude, he looked so sad after the game.
Hey, my boy says we're a better team than them. So what are you saying? You got out coached? What's the deal?
Oh, sweet. Yeah, Ray, that's like one of my favorite local card shows. Leo, the guy who runs that, me and him are really cool. Um, I'm more than likely going to be going to Slade this weekend.
Here we go.
How far are you from Slade? Do you live close to Slade?
Kevin bringing in his viewer sales again with his overpaid shipping.
What's he doing?
I do cheap flat rate shipping. I collected $2,600 in shipping and spent $2,200 last month. So he's never had to weigh or measure anything. I mean, it's all right here, Kevin. I don't.
That's me. That's me right there. That's me.
What? Not weighing anything?
1,000%.
I weigh everything.
Ray
Hell
said he's
no.
20 minutes away from Slade.
I weigh everything.
That was the trash to cash answer to that comment, Kevin.
I'm like 20 minutes away from. I'm more like 30 minutes away from Slade. Do you go to the flea market right there too? The 8th Avenue flea market. I always like to go to the flea market before I go to the card show.
Eric is 20
My
minutes
honey
away.
hole though, she's gone from there. That's been a big blow for me.
Eric is 20 minutes away from his mailbox.
Actually, my mailbox is closed. Now my shipping center is a different story.
Now, I'm over here cracking jokes, but Tim's the only one that's been there. Well, Tim and probably Justin.
100%, guys. 100%.
It's awesome place. I'll tell you that much.
Look, if you ever
Like,
find this rig,
where Eric's.
You found another? Didn't you have one of those a while back?
Is that a?
no,
What
this
is
is
that?
the one I'm finally
What
listing.
is that?
Finally listing it. All right. I remember that because I have one of those.
Pick 'em up B.
Is that a Pokemon?
It's
It's a Pokemon Club.
It's ping. They sell for $150.
Nice.
Nice.
Now I've been sitting on this for a few weeks.
He's got some answers for you. I guess Ray had the same honey hole as you.
What did he say?
It's not the same since she's been gone.
Oh,
Oh,
Daphne.
Oh, that's who was scooping you on the glass back in the day. Huh?
No.
You guys
She was
actually
the
hate each
absolute-
other. You guys are in serious competition. You didn't even know. You
I
guys
bet
are
you
getting
we've
the
met each
evil eye.
other. I bet you we've crossed paths before, Ray.
you guys like cursed
1,000%.
each other as you walked by each other.
Daphne was the best. I'm telling you, it was a gold mine, bro.
Where did
Gold
Daphne
mine.
go?
Apparently, she just is traveling across country, and she like rented her space, sold her space. So she remember when I used to tell you guys I used to go to the shed. It
Yeah.
was like my honey hole. So it was basically like this. She had like a tent shed at the flea market, and she would go to all the auctions like in like 3-4 states, and she would just buy up tables at auctions, and then she would bring it there. Then she would give you the best prices on stuff like $2, $3, $5 on a big thing.
He said he goes to 5 Point. That's 5 minutes away. North Point. That's 5 minutes. North Point. That's 5 minutes away.
Hey, Tim.
She had all types of stuff, and kudos to her.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
The dog
yeah.
the side eye. Just cut that eye over it.
I can't. Am I? Hello?
Yeah, you're frozen.
Yes,
You're
Leroy.
frozen. We can hear you. You're frozen. We can hear
Don't
you.
Leroy, yes. What do you need? Yes,
don't
Leroy.
don't yell at me. I went downstairs and my mom goes, "I see that you've already found the wine biscuits. They just got out of the oven." I said, "Yes." She goes, "I knew it was you. I didn't even know you were here, and I knew it was you."
All right, I gotta go.
Party on the biscuits.
Hey, Kelly.
I'm getting some of these boots lined up. I'm doing some boot wholesaling for one of my girls. She says I'm in desperate need of boots. I said, I got you. I got you. We're gonna do it up. We're gonna do it up. Angie's Odysseys, good morning.
Oh my God, New
Morning,
England
Kelly.
coffee.
I'm just going through. What's up, Hutch? Oh, Hutch. Listen, Hutch. I never, ever, ever, ever root for the Tennessee Titans. But it put a smile on my face when they came back and beat the Cardinals. Put a smile on my face. Did you see that? Did you see that, Eric?
Nah.
Oh man, dude, they were up 21-3, dog. All right, the game is over. Dude's running in for a 75-yard touchdown. Drops the ball before passing the goal line.
On my fantasy team, by the way, that guy.
Oh God! All right,
Eric gave me an ass whooping this week.
totally turned the game around. They end up getting beat. Ridiculous. Again, I never root for them, but I was happy to see that win.
What's up, Corey?
Oh, we got some vintage reseller drama going on locally here.
Oh no, who'd you tick off now?
I didn't. I've already ticked them off. All right, I've already ticked them off. But all right, well, here, let's see. Here's the storyline. Here's the storyline. Okay, there's these two guys. Okay, one guy I used to wholesale to. Okay, I used to wholesale to. This was that whole like, I don't know if I told about like at the yard crawl. I sold a shirt, a high end shirt, to somebody else they thought it was his buddy thought they were owed that shirt somehow, that I would sell it to them, but they never paid for it and they never traded me or anything like that. So I sold it to someone else and they got all offended that I sold it. So I told them to F off, both of them. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I'll never sell to you guys again.
Yeah.
So they were set up again. They were set up doing their little thing at the flea market, which is like, all right, whatever. Okay. But so they had a kid come over, young kid into vintage. I've dealt with this kid like once before. Young kid, like a 20-year-old kid. Okay. He goes and buys a bunch of stuff from them. Okay. And he's like, oh man, y'all give me some really good deals. So he gets some deals. Okay. Then he's there early. He leaves and goes around the flea market. He finds some stuff. Okay. He goes back to them to show, like, kind of like show them, like, hey, bro, look what I found out there. Well, they said, hey, we want to buy all that. He basically said, no, I'm not selling this stuff yet. I want to put it on my Instagram. I have some friends that might be interested in. Well, these two dudes got so blown out of like this. Since he told them no, they went on their Instagram and just started bad mouthing this kid about like, oh, we hooked you up and you can't even like hook us up then, you know? And like it's funny to see because it's like, are you really helping your business by doing that? How many people see that stuff and get turned off by that? You know what I'm saying? Go, Leroy.
So you're saying so on the bashing guy, not the kid who was just holding back the stuff for a few minutes,
Yeah.
but the yeah, I get that at the flame. I'll let you finish your story, but I got a story too.
But yeah, I mean, basically, he didn't want to sell. Like he had just gotten the stuff. He didn't want to sell the stuff to them. He's like, no, dude, let me have it for a little bit. Let me take some pictures and I have some friends that are into this stuff. They get first dibs, and then if there's some stuff left over, I'll let you guys know. They weren't happy with that, and they were dragging his name all through like their stories and their comments and everything. I can't wait to see these guys again. I cannot wait to see these guys again.
You guys think reseller drama on eBay or on the internet is bad. So what Chris is saying, what Cernoch is saying, is real because I go through that. Like when I bought all those elephants, everybody was like, I put them on my table before I put them in. I didn't put them like out, but I put them on my table before I put them in my van. And people were coming up like, "Oh, how much is this?" I was like, "It's not for sale." Well, what do you mean it's not for sale? It's at the flea market. And I'm like, "It's not for sale here. Like that's I'm just not ready to sell it yet."
Yeah,
And they get very upset. And like they think that because you're selling at the flea market, you you have to sell it at the flea market if you're buying something, or they think you shouldn't buy at the flea market if you're selling at the flea market. I feel that's how they feel. And it got you guys have no idea how much of a pain in the neck that is. But so like I got a funny story. I get a phone call the other day from the flea market. They're like, "Hey, are you setting up?" I said, "No, Dad's passed, and I gotta go up north." And they were like, "Oh, okay." So my buddy calls me. He's like, "Hey," he goes, "So and so asked me when you were coming back, and I didn't know. I told them probably 2 or 3 weeks, and they said, 'Oh, good, we can finally make money.'"
right.
I just laughed. Oh, we can bump into his spots. No, you're not bumping in my spots because I've already talked to the office, and they said as soon as I come back, I can get my spots back.
Yeah, but yeah, it's drama, but it's just like
That's
so like heavy.
What do you guys think about that? Like, what do you guys in the chat think? Like, if you buy something from the flea market, but you're selling at the flea market, how do you like? If somebody says they don't want to sell it out there, how do you like? I'm just not ready to sell. It happens at the auctions too. I go to auction Cernoch, they'll be like, "Hey, you want to sell that blah 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 piece that goes with my saw?" And I say, "Nope."
No.
Well, what do you mean no? What are you doing with it? I said it's not mine. I'm buying for someone else, and they have to look at it
I
first.
think the problem is being told no.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
don't
I
care how
let
much.
people
I
know,
don't care
like
how
when
much.
they come shop down
Trust
here in
me.
the basement. That's like my number one rule. Listen, if I say it's not for sale, it's not for
It's not
sale.
for sale.
I've tried to sell something at the yard sale that I bought at the yard sale before.
You tried to sell something at the same yard sale, but it wasn't yours, Eric. We know you.
Uh,
I mean, you guys do a lot of yard sale stuff. You ever have somebody follow you to your car
yeah,
and want to buy that item?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
yep.
Well,
I've followed people to their car before too. To
not
be
surprised.
honest, I surely have. Especially if they bought, like one day this guy bought like 2 bags of golf clubs, and I heard what he said. Like when he was leaving, he's like, "Yeah, I needed this for my bag or whatever," and I was like,
One
"Great, what
club. Yeah.
about the rest of them? What about this?" Like, I heard what he paid. I basically ended up paying him what he paid. He was happy, and I was happy. He got a club for free. I got the rest of them.
Yep.
Kevin, I was watching.
Just
I was
convenient.
watching one of. Your, oh, sorry. I was watching one of your videos, and I heard you saw you buy something, and you said, "Oh, I'll have to take a picture and send it to Leroy." And then I wanted to say what's up to Scott, and I'll shut up. Go ahead, guys.
I'm laying off Celsius for a little while.
I'm on coffee today, so
What
I'm
happened?
on.
No
All right,
Celsius.
it just ain't doing it for me anymore.
Dude, I tell you what. I think I
I
told
went
you.
Red Bull sugar free.
I'm like that with Celsius. I, I think my body has just basically like said, nah.
Immune to it or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
you build up a tolerance to it. Like,
yeah. Tolerance. Yeah.
hey, Scott says that if I followed him to the car, he'd be afraid.
How about me, Scott? Would you be afraid if I followed you to the car?
Uh,
They get afraid in Tennessee when Eric and I both come up to the yard sale together.
yeah, they're like, "What are y'all doing?"
Can I help you?
Yeah. Triple R says I go buying, then hang out at a buddy's stand for hours when I'm done. I always get people trying to buy my stuff. They get mad that I won't sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I buy and sell. Kobe says I buy, sell, and trade at the markets, auctions, and estates. If you're a decent person, I'll deal. If you're nasty, my screen
Yeah.
scroll up. If you're nasty, you can take a walk. I flip stuff walking back to my booth or vehicle. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm
Nah,
not saying there's anything wrong with flip. If you buy it and you flip it right there, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
No,
I'm
no.
just saying
But
if you ain't ready to sell,
yeah, but it's your choice. It's nobody else's choice. Now, if somebody came and offered me a healthy amount,
yeah. Well, what I'm saying is just because they gave you a deal at the beginning, that doesn't mean that they're entitled to your stuff.
yeah,
yep.
That's what I told them.
they're not entitled to your deal for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, they get mad. They were all talking crap about me with my elephants. They come up to my booth. I heard you bought a zoo. Yeah, I said I bought a zoo, but I'm gonna have to open up another bank account. They get like that. They get all, oh, I didn't know you dealt with that. I thought you only dealt with tools. Kick rocks.
Say, do I look one dimensional to you guys?
I mean, I am, but
Leroy's even playing the okey doke at the flea market.
What are you talking about, a zoo? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know about elephant.
What you guys talking about, man?
Speaking of flea market
Kevin
stories,
says flip it right in front of the person who just sold it to you. That goes over real well.
Oh yeah, dude.
oh, they don't like that. They don't like that.
Man, I've got a guy, and I'm pretty sure you don't watch this, but I was out at the yard sales this past weekend, and I've always told you guys I'm usually very honest with people about what I do, but there reaches a point of where the I don't think honesty is me telling you what I can sell everything for.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
That's what this dude like. He talks so loud at the yard sale. Yeah, like I'm gonna flip this for. I'm like, bro, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was watching one of Kevin's videos the other day, and I would hate to be Kevin in a sense where, like, they see like a lot of the people in his area that know him, and this he had piled up this stuff, and this lady, she looked up and she goes, "Well, you're going to sell that for more money on eBay," and I'm like, "Leave him alone." I got so mad. I'm like, "Leave him alone." I hate when they say that.
No, that's actually good for Kevin.
Kevin's like, that's going to be a great video. I thought for sure you're going to say I hate to be Kevin and be 5'7", but I won't say.
No, no, no.
Hey, that's 1 inch taller than I am. Come on, come on, Jimmy.
Sorry, sir. That was a terrible joke. I apologize. No, yeah, I get what you're saying.
What did Arts say? Uh, Eric.
he said he flipped a bat at the flea market,
Uh,
traded it for a vintage Pepsi clock. One vendor ever from him.
I did that the other week. I bought some baseball bats, and they were like some good bats, dude. I just got on my team, like our team account, and just put a picture of them. Like, hey, who needs bats? I got this one and this one. This one's $60. That one's $20, dude. In 10 minutes, both those bats were sold.
oh, I'm not messing with Kelly. Kelly's just straight up to the point. Goodness.
You know, I do a lot of. Obviously, I've done a lot of wearing the GoPro at yard sales and a lot of those videos. And I haven't been wearing it recently. I kind of stopped making videos for a while. And like you, I mean, when I was wearing it, I noticed every glance, every stare, every whisper about it, and like it's just kind of nice to not see that. Like I definitely don't miss that part of wearing the GoPro. It happens so often. Kevin knows. Like you, even if they don't say nothing or they don't, like so many people glance at it, stare at it. They ask someone else that's at the arsenal, what is that on his? You know, it happens
Yep. Yep.
all the time. Like
Have you ever been told not to record?
about 3 times, yeah.
Yeah.
And I had one guy. I was with Ken SSK promo, and we were walking up, and he's like, he like before we even got there, he's like, we don't consent to being on camera. Like, turn around and go back. Like, type thing.
Yeah. We had there was a guy, and I can't remember his name. He's not from here, but he was out here. He messaged me, and we went to a couple of sales, or a few sales. Like one Saturday, he was here, and we went yard selling here locally. And like, I mean, that's back when I was recording all the time. And so, like, we both get out. We got on GoPros at
Uh-huh.
this lady's place, and her kid's out there talking to us. Her grandkid, looked like grandkid probably. And she comes out of the house, dude, and runs us off. Like, basically, like, I said, we can take our cameras off. We'll delete the footage. Like, there's no reason to. She goes, no, y'all get out of here.
Uh-huh.
Like, what are you recording for? Like, I was like, man, I told you that guy. I said, I don't know what that was about. Maybe she owed some back tax money or something. She's afraid. Like,
Well, I mean, there's
yeah,
enough.
she wanted. I don't know. I
There's
was
a
like,
lot of people in the comments on, especially I've noticed Facebook. Eventually, you're going to run into them at a yard sale because there's a lot of them that don't like. You know, there's a lot of people that have a problem with what we do. Apparently, because they express it in their comments a lot.
What, just about reseller?
Yeah, resell. I mean, it's again. I've had some videos do decent, and though like the ones like when the guy did the eBay printout at the sale.
Yeah.
So many people that hate what we do. I mean, so many people had to put in there how much they hate what we do.
Yeah. Yepers.
It's just a thing.
I like when I go to the flea market, and I don't comp much. Once in a while, I'll comp, and they're like, "Well, how much does it say on the internet?" I'm like, "I'm talking to my brother." I'm like, I'm seeing if this is what my brother's looking for. Like, I'm not just because you're lazy. I'm not gonna look it up for you.
Just don't talk about NASCAR. There's the pause. Those are called opportunities, Jimmy. Tell them what you do. Buy out the basement. Just don't talk about NASCAR.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and don't come back the next day with the man. I told that story on the podcast, and those ladies had me, Mike, and another guy all in their brain. We were all one person that ripped them off. It was wild.
Wait, what?
So I talked about it on the podcast now. So I'll try to tell the abbreviated version. Me and Mike went to a yard sale. This is when I ended up in the basement, got all the Power Rangers, all the vintage T-shirts. I was in there first. I'm loading up this tub full of stuff, right? And then Mike shows up. Mike helps me get my tub up to the garage where I had to pay. He helped me load it up onto a cart, and then Mike's down there picking. And while he was talking to her, he told her that he's from Florida. Rewind a second. There's the sister that owns the place in the garage. She was disabled, couldn't get to the basement. Then the other sister who was helping her was in the basement while we were picking, right? And just kind of helping us what was for sale and this and that. So important that I was the guy that asked for help, called my friend on the phone and asked him to help me. Important that Mike was from Florida. And then there was a third guy that showed up later that was buying all the NASCAR stuff, and he was being aggressively going through the NASCAR stuff, right? So, after we bought all this stuff, we got back, we started going, we're missing weapons and some of the wings for these gargoyles, and we're missing stuff for some of the guys. So we were like, and there was still a lot of stuff down there that we could pick through, like dig through and make sure we didn't miss anything. So we decided to go back the next day and see if they're still having the sale. Well, they're not, but of course Mike's going to knock on the door. Mike knocks on the door. Hey, we wanted to see if we could take a look down there one more time. We have these action figures. They're missing their wings and their weapons. Just to try to get in there again also, you know what I mean? So she's like, I'm disabled. I can't get down there, but my sister's coming by at 3:00 today. You can come back at 3 when my sister's here, and she can take you down there to go through to see what you're looking for. Come back at 3:00. So this was 9:00 in the morning. We come back at 3, and Mike again. This time I get out with Mike. We knock on the door, and the lady's like, she comes to the door. And she's all, we're like, is your sister here? Are we good to go look? And she's like, well, she's not here yet, but you might not be able to go down there. Because were you guys rude yesterday? And right away, Mike, like, no, ma'am. We were, I even gave 10. I gave $10 extra for my stuff. I was like, don't worry about the change. Like, so, anyways, the sister was in the house though because she was parked. Her car was parked behind the house. I saw it when we pulled up. So they were like seeing if we were the rude guy, right? They were trying to determine if we were the rude guy while they were in the house. So me and Mike go back, sit in his truck, wait for the sister to show up. Well, we saw her car pull from behind the house. It's a big grass field, right? So we see it go back behind the house and then around to the front and then pull into the driveway like she had just gotten there. She gets out of the car and right away Mike gets out and greets her and she's like, y'all aren't shopping here. You guys were rude and this and that. And she's all, and we're not selling you any more NASCAR stuff. And right away we're like, well, that's not us. Like, did I get up a couple hats? Yeah, but we didn't mess. There was a bunch of die-cast cars that they didn't want to sell, right? Or they weren't supposed to sell. I'm guessing. Man, this is way longer than I thought. So
You're doing great, Jimmy. I'm enthralled in this story now.
So
Yeah, me too.
she's like, we're not selling any more NASCAR stuff. And me and Mike go, no, we didn't buy any NASCAR stuff, any of the cars. We just bought the action figures with the guns and stuff, and we're missing some of the guns. And she's like, well, let me go talk to my sister. So she goes in and they talk, and it takes a while. Finally, they come out and they're like, all right, you guys are okay. You can come and look to see if any of your wings or guns are down there. So we get down there. She had mentioned a cedar chest, and so we asked her, what did the guy do? Like, what was the rude person doing? She's like, he didn't say anything rude. He was just really rude about the way he was going through stuff, and he was shuffling stuff around, and he scratched up my cedar chest. And right away, that was good for Mike, because Mike, whoa, well, you told me about the cedar chest, and we put a blanket on top of it while I was down there to make sure nothing, scratched it up. And then there's another important part. And then when we went down there, we didn't really find anything else. It was all picked over. Everything was gone except for some good NASCAR stuff that we weren't even going to ask about. So we get back up to the top, and we get to talking to her, and she's like, all I know is the guy that was rude, he called his buddy and asked for help. Well, that's me. And I'm like, oh crap. And he was from Florida. Well, that's Mike. And he bought all that NASCAR stuff, and that's the other guy, the NASCAR stuff guy. So the guy that was rude was all us in one person in her brain, right?
Y'all embodied just one soul.
Yeah, one rude person. So we're pretty sure it was the NASCAR guy, because me and Mike were not rude. We're not rude. And again, I paid when she said the price, I just said, here's the money, keep the $10 change, don't worry about it. It was a great price, right? So Mike said, as we're leaving, she's like, well, we got to take all this stuff that's inside to the Goodwill. That's in the garage. We still got to take it to the Goodwill. She's like, I got so much work to do. I was like, well, Mike's like, can I go look one last time before we take it to Goodwill? He goes in there and he finds a couple small Santa Claus blow molds. And he has to pay the sister that's still in the house, not the one that owns it. So she's all, come on in, you can pay my sister for the blow molds. So he goes in, she says $1 a piece. I think she was going to give them to him or something like that. Yeah, exactly. Kevin can verify that for sure. Mike is he's so respectful and kind and nice to when he's.
Oh yeah,
we know. And I'm not a monster. I'm just kind of quiet. Like, I'm just kind of quiet and doing my thing. But I was not rude at all. So when he goes in to pay, she was going to give him the Santa. He still paid her $1 a piece for them, but he's like, I had it wrong on the podcast. It was not a rifle. I don't know why I said that. He said there was a pistol sitting on the kitchen table right next to right next to them while they were waiting for the guy to show up. It was kind of crazy. So had we been that rude guy, I might not be here right now. They were ready for that guy. And the sister had mentioned, he's lucky he didn't come back, because he might have got shot. And I was like, they literally had the gun sitting on the table waiting for us. That's the story. Right. So that's the story of the don't buy the NASCAR stuff.
Can you say it again a little slower? I lost some of it.
Sorry, I'm terrible at telling stories.
No, that was a good story. I was sitting here like.
Yeah, I told it on the podcast. It's I get parts mixed up as far as the time frame. It's pretty wild.
You're talking about Death Power Mike.
Yeah, Death Power Picker Mike. Yeah.
No, I picked with him. He again, like Kevin said, when he's out there, he's super nice.
The second she said you were rude, the first thing out of him, no ma'am, no ma'am.
I feel like I'm a jerk, because if I don't like what you have, or if I don't like your price, I just walk away. I don't say a thing.
See, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I was in picker mode. I didn't say a lot. I mean, when I asked, the conversation I had with the lady was, she's like, are you gonna buy all those shirts? And I was looking through them, and I couldn't. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll take the whole tub of shirts. She's all, just make that your tub then. I was like, all right, can I put it right here? And I'll just put all the stuff I want to get into that tub. She's like, go ahead. So that was really the only conversation I had with her.
Eric will convince you that it's okay to sell it for 50% what you're asking.
I'm always like, challenge accepted.
Oh,
If nobody else can get it, I'm gonna try one
He
last time.
drives me crazy when he does that. I get so scared. I'm already at the car.
Oh yeah, I'm savage too.
I'm more like
I'm
Leroy.
super savage. I will lowball you with a smile and a charm you've never even witnessed before. I will sweet talk you into submission. There's no depths in which I will not go to get a good bargain.
Listen, at the flea market,
Cernoch's like, I don't have to worry about any of that. I go and it's just given to me.
what are you talking about? I'm over here in the streets, man. There ain't nothing out here, dude.
Yeah, Otts is probably one of the low balls person I've ever been around.
Well, I mean,
He's a dollar. Would you take a quarter kind of guy?
So I can't do that. I can't do that.
I'm gonna I had one of those big Christmas tree totes full of single stitch NASCAR shirts on the bottom, and then the top was nothing but Power Rangers and action figures. Right? I just sold one of the Power Rangers from that lot for $130. All right. When I got to the top and Mike helped me load it up and we got it up the hill and I went to pay, and I said, how much for all this? And she goes, well, I don't know what's in there. I rolled it over. It's like the bottom is all t-shirts and then the top is all these toys. It's all toys. She goes, $30. That's when I said, here's 40. And I was like, don't even worry about any change. Now I know that
way
not
back.
phone is great. But,
Go ahead, Jimmy. Did you finish? Go ahead.
sorry.
Did I cut you off, Jimmy?
I couldn't hear that.
Go ahead.
What'd you say?
I said, did I cut you off?
No, I might have cut you off. I think one of us might have had lag or something.
Yeah, my funniest negotiation that I've ever had, like my favorite one, was one of the first years I went to the 127, and I was with Colton and Chris and all those guys, old school picker, and so his son was helping me get golf clubs. Like we went to this, it was a estate sale. Lady was moving. They used to own a golf course, and like so they're out there. They're like only the stuff in the house. I said, what about the stuff in the shed? And then I happened to see, because the barn, like the shed was open. She's like, nothing in there. I happened to see like a golf bag sitting right in the front. And I said, hey, do you have any golf clubs for sale? And she goes, there is some in the shed if you want to go look at them. And I was like, perfect. So I went over there. Well, everybody started following me over there. And then she started yelling at them. She's like, hey, only him. And I said, well, I need some help. So Chris's son went with me in there. And so we're in there, dude. We're digging in the back of that thing, and I mean, we're all in the back. And of course, people migrated over there. She starts yelling at them again, like, "Get out of here!" So then we get over there. I ended up pulling out like 3 bags of clubs, and we get over there, and she goes, "So I said, well, ma'am, I said, what are you looking for these clubs? Like these are the ones I found." And she threw some crazy number. It's like $300 or $400, and I was like. I said, ma'am, I ain't trying to buy your house. I just want these clubs. And she started laughing. She goes, well, what would you pay? I said, I'd pay $100. She said, that sounds good with me. She started cracking up. Like, they're all looking at me because she yelled at them a few times.
Right.
She's like, I told y'all to get out of that shed. Like, nothing in there is for sale. And they're all looking at me like, you're the one guy that's able to buy something out of this shed
it's a superhero power that you and Mike both have. Because it was like me and Mike were kind of like, it was a joke, but it wasn't a joke. Like, I'm like, these people are giving you deals. The same person, I'll try to get a deal off of them and they won't give me a deal. And then Mike just hits them with that, ma'am, and next thing you know, he's walking away with, because even that tote that I paid $30 for, he didn't get the deal, but of course he had basically the same kind of tote. He's like, would you do 20? I'm like, I paid more. And Mike's trying to get him down to 20.
I don't know if I should admit this or not, but I've paid for phone numbers way more than probably more than I can do on one hand. I've paid for phone numbers at the flea market. I've seen somebody come and they had a bunch of good stuff, and they're like, "Hey, listen,
Yep.
I know you sold a lot of the stuff, but I keep hearing you say you got so much more at home. Listen, here's $5. If we could change phone numbers, it'd mean a lot to me. I can come to you. You won't have to bring the stuff out here. But that $5 has given me probably two or three picks from just giving them, hey, you know what? Here's $5. Hope you can get a coffee or whatever with it, and that $5 has got. I mean, I guess that's bribery. I don't know what you call it.
I made a contact, and that's how I ended up with this. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
That was through a contact.
Good old Southern boy charm.
Yeah, for sure. It's a magic power. It's like I,
Jimmy, who's the transformer that has red and white and he's an airplane?
that's Jetfire. This guy right here.
Yeah, I got my brother. I'm at my parents, but my brother has one in his office
No, that's
from the
nice.
'80s or whatever it was, up on the shelf.
He's a good one. Does he? If he has everything, he's worth some money, and
He
he's
doesn't have everything. I think it just has the guy.
he's a popular one. He's my favorite Transformer of all time.
He had him and he had Optimus Prime back in the day. He doesn't have Optimus Prime anymore though.
All right.
Gotta watch people in Tennessee. I'll tell you what, Tennessee. I've never seen so much NASCAR shirt stuff. I mean, if you are,
Oh
that's
yeah.
a topic that I want to discuss on the podcast because I think that market's slowly, actually not slowly, it's pretty down. But there was, I mean, I saw NASCAR shirts everywhere up there because it's right. We were by Bristol. We were up by Bristol.
My problem is if you pull up to the flea market and you got a pickup truck and you have tools in it, I'm going in the back of your pickup truck.
Leroy.
No, don't laugh. Ask
I
Arts.
believe you.
He, he's like, he was at my flea market with me, and he's like, "What are you doing in the back of the truck?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm looking for stuff." I'll say something like, "Hey, I can't reach that. Do you mind if I climb up?" Like, yeah, you're good. I can't reach that. I'm the tallest one in. I'm the tallest one in the crowd.
I wonder where this other boot went.
I've seen it. My guys put up pictures for this weekend's estate. Dude, he's got some high end guitars going to be there.
This is the stuff that we like that people don't realize why we do what we do. Just to be able to tell like these stories and stuff is like the coolest
Right?
thing. But I remember some of my biggest picks, like, and I'll never forget them. Like, just the time I was here, I'm home, so uh, the time I went up, I had my Kia, and I didn't. I was in between, not in between jobs, but I was in a union, so I didn't have a pickup truck at that time. I just had my Kia because I was driving far, and I went to this auction, and that's how I started selling tools. And I went to this auction. It was in Connecticut. And when I tell you it was loaded with tools, the guy had 10 or 20 of everything. Okay. If he had a crate of saw blades, he had 20 crates of saw blades. They were getting so behind on time that they were selling tables at a time. They were like, "Oh, yep, you gotta buy it all. You gotta buy $20, $20." And they were just selling tables at a time. I had so much stuff that I had to give stuff away because I had a car, had a Kia Optima. It was so full, I was afraid to drive home.
Man, he ain't put their pictures up yet, other than the guitars. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is a Leroy sale here.
Eric sends me Leroy sales, and they're 7 hours away.
Buddy. Leroy.
Oh yeah. Uh, I'm like so like it's just like I'm home taking care of home stuff, and it's like I had to shut my eBay down. I don't even want to go. There was a yard sale, a flea market yesterday. There was a yard sale. I didn't even want to go to that. I'm like, nope. I just gotta shut all this off because I gotta do what I gotta do up here.
Craig's got some old motorcycles in here. Well, there's your favorite tool right there.
The
Old bench grinder.
Uh,
Timothy Doyle asked, "How often do you guys go online auction sites to buy inventory?" I've only done it once ever.
it, go ahead, Eric. I have a different story on that.
I don't. Yeah, I have bought from them before, like limited amount online auction. I sometimes go to online auctions to look at stuff,
Mhm.
but yeah, I'm not.
So one of my biggest websites that I go on, which I say it all the time, is Auction Zip, and I don't per se buy from the auction, but I find the auctions on Auction Zip,
Yeah,
and I go through all the pictures, and then I choose which live auction I'm going to go to. But I do it constantly.
I actually say I've done it. I've bought once. I've shopped a couple other times, and I found out really quick if they offer shipping, I was wasting my time for the kind of
Yep,
stuff I'm looking
yep,
for.
yep,
The bids went crazy because
yep.
the place offers shipping. So the number one thing I recommend if you're doing that is to look for where you pick it up locally.
Yeah,
You have a way better chance of finding deals. I still struggle, but yeah, if they offer shipping, forget about it. Oh, that's the HVAC set. HVAC, yeah.
Oh,
See where there's no gauges. They're just where they used to be.
the background's like $40.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just that case, that display. I'm kind of curious what is inside of this house.
I've been
Oh
going to
look,
a lot of local auctions, like where they set up right at the house, like an estate sale auction right in the house. That stuff
th-
still gets bid up like crazy.
th- thanks, Justin.
has anybody ever done this? Bought any of this stuff?
I can't see what it is.
No.
Samurai swords.
Oh no.
Look at that thing, man. That's some like Lord of the Rings stuff right there.
Oh, there you go. There's the magical question,
Hey, I
Eric.
could tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
Yep. Hey, charge him.
I need to do a little more research on that high bid local stuff. The couple that I've tried,
Yeah, Tim. They're not either. They're not in mine either. I think I walk by more than I buy. I walk by a lot of good stuff.
we're coming into that season where I got to figure out. This year we got to try something different for sourcing. Last winter I didn't do so hot.
I know Oz has messed with samurai swords before because he found some in storage units.
Wait, what are you saying? What did you say, Jimmy?
I got to find a
What's
better. I got to find a better way to source this winter.
He's been telling you to go to his house for 6 months.
I know he has.
Source. who's listing and who's loafing. I actually have listed like 7 or 8 items this morning.
I am 900 miles away from my eBay store, so I am loafing.
I just got done packing and shipping, so I was working, but now I'm loafing a little bit. Consignment shop, what's going on? I think I'm.
Oh yeah, Kelly needs a sword for her competition.
Oh, I'll source, but I suck at it in the winter. I haven't figured it out.
Half tractor, real
My
travel, wheel
weakness,
travel.
Jimmy,
huh?
bro, I'm down here for a few days. I'll load you. I'll load you up here, and we'll go to my spot, and we'll load up.
I'll do it. I've been saying it.
You're gonna need to get yourself
You
a
need
little
to tell
trailer.
me when. That you tell me when, and I'll go.
Okay.
What's the day? What days of the week type thing? Like I don't know what days of the week. I don't want to be like I'm coming on Tuesday.
Dude, like a Wednesday, Thursday would be perfect.
All right.
Does anyone use a document camera? If so, how do you save as using Joy using V500S? I'm not sure about that, PG.
All right, guys, I gotta go get my hair cut. We got the baby's baptism this weekend,
All right.
I gotcha.
All right, Tim.
so I can't look like I'm homeless.
Don't want to do that now.
Take
I
care.
have a trailer though.
No.
I only have a Honda Accord.
Love you guys.
See you,
Talk to
buddy.
you later.
Yeah, Jimmy, you might just have to fly to me and then drive back with a U-Haul or something.
Not that, yeah, I mean, I respect it, but I'm just not that kind of picker. Like I maybe I need to adjust. I don't.
You're starting to sound like Chris. I didn't want to call you out, but you're starting to sound like Buck Mountain.
Well, I don't. I mean, I'm not. I mean, renting a U-Haul, that's going to be a big cost. I'd have to fill that up with some really good stuff and not pay a lot for it.
Hey, if you come by here and then go to Ots and then go
To Cernochs.
Key thing was not pay a lot. I think in that whole thing was not pay a lot. I know you guys well enough.
Jimmy, I'm charging you premium, dog.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, my next vehicle will be something a little bit bigger. Right now I gotta wait for this.
Dude, you know what you need to do? Just get a crappy Honda Odyssey for like a couple grand.
That will
You know
make the trip. It's gotta make
Rip the seats out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Odyssey is a
Actually, I mean, a U-Haul ain't cheap. I priced it. It ain't that cheap. I mean, gas and everything, it ain't that
Yeah.
cheap.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's especially one-way trip.
Yeah. U-Haul has almost gotten.
I mean, if you're picking it up and dropping it back off, and you're paying the daily rate, and that's not terrible. But one-way trips, ooh boy.
Yeah, U-Haul has become not feasible for me. Like, I used to do like U-Haul. I would rent a U-Haul to do like the
show.
vintage expos and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
if you rented one of the vans, it wasn't bad. I mean, it was something like 29 cents a mile.
Didn't you drive? Y'all drove one to Kevin?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
It was, dude, so to go down there and back, it cost me like $275.
Not
Yeah.
now.
Not now. That would be like $600-700 now to do that.
Hey, Brad says he just rents a 15-passenger van.
And he took all the seats out, and he drove unlimited miles. I mean,
Yeah.
I think he went from Tennessee to Colorado.
I used to work for you all, so I know how it all works, and I understand. But I'm not round tripping, and I'm not picking it up at. I guess I could pick it up here, drive to Eric, and then back. That's like a full with
That's
multiple stops. It's like a 2-week trip. That'd probably be the way to go if I was gonna do it. Not to do a one way where you pick it up in North Carolina and drop it off in Ohio. That costs a fortune. Hey, Denver. That's where I'm. That was my original picking area, Denver.
Well, hey Jimmy. Well, I'll just say this: the invitation is open as always.
I mean, I
When
can
you
fit.
start feeling that pinch, know who you can call.
I can fit a lot in my Honda Accord. I just don't know if I have enough to go visit Eric and Justin as well. Enough room for what they got.
Justin, bro. Justin has more in storage than I've got in
Oh,
inventory.
Justin's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know we are going because I didn't make it. I didn't make it before I went to Tennessee to Virginia. I did not make it. So because Sonia wants to go really really bad, so we're actually going to be going there, and she's going to go probably in early November. So that trip is still going to happen. That you're kind of on the way there, but Sonia with her having to take time off, our time is just so limited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely upgrading to either a van or an SUV with my next vehicle. I just gotta.
I wish I had a van.
Hey, I says, Jimmy, just buy a cheap van in North Carolina and drive it back and sell it when you get there.
Rust free is the key. You can that stuff is gold out here if it's rust free.
You might have to buy that inland. Don't buy it out here. OBX is a rust inducing
Yeah, for
atmosphere.
sure.
I still disagree. My van came from Martha's Vineyard, and my mechanic told me sell that thing when you get to South Carolina. That thing is junk, and it's still running 6 years later.
Oh,
Well, dude, my Kia that you guys have all rode in at some point,
Is that the one I washed?
I had that thing. I put 210,000 miles on it. The,
That's the one
that
I
guy
washed.
that I, the guy that has it now is still driving it.
Yep.
like I legit might go visit my family in Arizona when I'm ready to buy a vehicle. I might fly out to visit my family in Arizona and then shop for the vehicle there and drive it back because ain't gonna be no rust on it in Arizona.
Ran a 15 passenger van, round trip it. You run out of space, rent a trailer.
I think I'll just go to the bins.
Then you're gonna pick up junk.
I hate the bins, man. I don't hate it, but it's my least favorite thing to do. And that's what I did when I did pick last winter. That's what I did. I went to the bins.
I think everybody should buy a 2012 uh, Ford Transit Connect. That's what I think everybody should do.
Yeah, but those Ford Transits, they always want too much for them.
I know they do. I mean,
Whereas
I
dude,
I
a van
paid.
the same like you can get a van the same year of those
I
for
see. When I bought mine, I bought it to work for work when I was in union. So I paid 15,000 for it, but it's been paid off for 3 years, and now it's what I mean. So not
yeah.
even though I don't drive it, it's it got abducted. I don't have it. Somebody else to drive it.
Here's one for you.
Listen, I drive that. I don't know if I'd fit.
That's great.
Needs a starter solenoid.
Oh, that's easy. Then you just replace the whole starter.
Yeah, that you probably have a hard time finding one.
Yeah.
Unless you go to
Alex has probably got it. He's got
I was just gonna say that. Unless you go to Art's Garage.
Yeah, just buy it from Otts while I'm there. Tow it to Otts.
I will tell you, Jimmy. I know a lot of people. What they do, and it's a lot cheaper, is they take the U-Haul trailers. If you have a if you have a tow package on your vehicle, I know people that will go buy stuff. My buddy, he just went to go get a pallet somewhere, and he got a U-Haul trailer, and it only cost him like $200 for the whole week.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I have all the excuses in the world. I think
We know.
the legit fact is Otts is on a different level than me for sure as far as picking and stuff, and what he's doing in general with his business.
What's
I'm
up?
more of a treasure hunter, find
I
collectibles.
didn't know she
He's
left.
Jimmy,
way more into volume than I ever will be at my age. No way.
Jimmy, whenever you feel ready, you are always welcome.
All right.
I know how it is, Jimmy. You got this going on, dude. Trust me, I understand.
Yeah,
But
I
if
would
there,
be overwhelmed doing what Justin and what they do. I would be overwhelmed. I couldn't handle it. Like I would have to have 3 people working for me to be able to mentally handle that.
okay, I'm working on it. I'm sorry to cut everyone off. We'll jump back on this. If you want to put me on the big screen, I'm working on something. I didn't like how these looked, and I'm experimenting on something. But you know how you work on something and then your eyes just like look at it and go, okay, I see the vision, but then if you come back to it later, it's like, okay, this sucks. But, okay, so these are the boots right here. These are Fry boots. See Fry boots, but they're yellow. They're discolored. They've got some like the other one had like some like watermarks on it I couldn't get off or anything like that. So like I'm gonna take these and I was gonna say, hey, I'm gonna make them black. But here's the problem. Well, not the problem is if I'm gonna do black, it's gonna have like a bunch of coats. But as I was doing the first one, I'm like, I kind of like the marbled effect it made it look. So I'm going to show you the marbled effect. So this is like the OG. See how it's kind of like scuffed up and everything like that, and you got the lines and everything. So let me show you what I'm working on. Let me know if this looks worth the dang. So it's like a marbled effect, kinda. How's that look? Can you see that? Does it look?
Yeah,
I like it.
some 101s.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit. I wish my camera wasn't so grainy. What the heck? Hold them back a little bit. It's that light. Hold on. It's that light.
Oh, he's showing off.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's got a cool look. It's not black. It's not. But you can see some of the.
Wait, here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Oh,
You're wasting your time.
You
Yeah.
forgot about it, man. You forgot the boost.
sorry, guys. Sorry for wasting everyone's time. Sorry for wasting everyone's time. But yeah, so that's. I don't know. I think it looks kind of cool.
Throw that crap away, brother.
See?
Oh, shoot.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, as a artist and graphic designer, sometimes I would work on something so much that you convince yourself it looks good, and then if you come back to it, you go, "Oh, that looks like crap." All right, I'm gonna keep working.
You have to be selling NASCAR right now. That's the thing.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Yeah, NASCAR. NASCAR almost got me shot.
See, when you go to the South, you just have your own gun.
Just come strapped to the yard sale.
I saw multiple collections out there where they had the die cast that were all autographed. Like, it was crazy.
I'll tell you what, the NASCAR guys, if they don't know about shirts yet, those cars are what they go gaga over.
I'll tell you something. I shouldn't say this, but I don't really care. I like NASCAR. I watch NASCAR every week. I like dirt racing better, but I do watch NASCAR. It calms me down. I can relax and not be so jittery. I have always thought to go to a NASCAR event and even a concert. You guys that live near these concert venues, walk around the parking lots where and hey, have a flyer. Don't get caught by the facility, but you can do it. Not flash. Hey, I buy old T-shirts. Hey, I buy old NASCAR stuff. I buy NASCAR stuff. I sell NASCAR stuff. I buy NASCAR stuff. There's 100,000 people at these venues. You don't even have to go in the race. All you have to do is just go and try and just pass out your flyer, or even talk to them. Hey, here's my Instagram. Blah 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 blah. You could get so much stuff. I don't understand why nobody ever does that.
That's too hard to work, Leroy.
Because that means I have to go to a race. That's fun.
It means I gotta go talk to people, dude.
No, you're right. I mean, like I said, that there was another sale like me and Mike were at where the guy he was trying to sell his autograph NASCAR diecast stuff, and he obviously, like Chris said, he had a high premium on them. Like he loved his collection, and he had high prices on them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe because I live near like 9 tracks in 3
Yeah,
hours.
that's what I think makes it easier, Leroy. Like you said, like that's why these guys had those collections with autographs because they could get them easily, right? Like you
But
said.
it's not for me. I don't. I. It's not for me. But it's like perfect.
Yeah, I mean, going near Charlotte where Leroy is, yeah,
Yeah,
NASCAR's everywhere, bro. I mean, like that one day when I missed out on those big money NASCAR tees at his flea market, dude, I'm like inches away. Like that's the closest I came to tackling somebody. This guy got ahead of me. That he's like running to those things, bro.
yeah, that's
Ladies just hanging all over print NASCAR, just hanging them on the fence. And I heard the guy ask right before I get there. I'm like 5 feet behind him. How much for your T-shirts? Oh, $1 a piece. He's just click, 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 taking them off there. Dude, I got over there right beside him. Clink, 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 clink.
Hey Eric, remember the guy I told you that was mad at me? He was my friend, and then he wrote all the stuff in the thing about me having you guys at the flea market.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my friend again.
Well, I got
oh,
till we come the next time.
I never found out what I did wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm doing the next boot now. It's interesting.
So, are you using the kiwi black leather dye?
Yes, yes. I've got to go umpire again tonight.
I think somebody should just start a YouTube channel about you umpiring. That would be hilarious. You're out. What do you mean I'm out?
Be like, sit down.
Eric would be nice. Eric would be like, "It's okay, buddy. I know your parents think that you're really good, but you suck. It's okay, buddy."
Hey, my daughter, when she played club volleyball, her coach for like Virginia Wesleyan here, right? And so I'm, like we would go to some practices for club or whatever, and it's just like normal practice. But then in the games, like I was like, man, your coach seems pretty nice, and she's like, yeah. I was like, she looks like she's just always smiling and happy, and she's like, yeah, because what she's doing, she's smiling at us, and she's like, you guys are terrible. Like, y'all are the worst team I've ever coached. And like, just smiling. Everybody in the stands, like, oh, she's so nice. And she's ripping them with a smile on her face. I was like, that's hilarious.
Yep.
She's putting her hand on their shoulder, and they
Yeah,
think that she's being
yeah,
nice, and she's saying, "You suck."
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was hilarious. I was like, that's funny.
Got to be careful though with some of these parents out there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They will report you in a heartbeat.
But that's when you tell them, you say, well, you want to do this? Because I'd be more than happy to go home.
Right?
They don't.
I don't see you volunteering your time.
We already talked about that.
Yep. Yep. See,
When
I come up north and they say I act different when I go home. I guess it's true. When I go down south, they're like, "You were home, weren't you?" I'm like, "What do you mean? You were up north, weren't you?" I was like, "Yeah, I can tell. You just change. I don't change. The same Leroy.
you just come home with a stronger accent, don't you?
I don't think so. My hands just start waving and stuff." I come up here, Eric. I lose the Bible belt.
Brandon says everyone is getting soft. People posted the Cardinals coach saying he hit his player. To me, it looked like he slapped his pads. My coach did that in Little League football.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
they would pop you side the head, dude. Like,
yeah.
like
You ever have your face mask yanked?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yank, drag,
Yep.
lead.
I remember they used to do that in practice. You're not paying attention in the huddle. Whap. Like, dang.
Mm.
Eric, did you see the picture when I had an afro?
Where's that?
I sent the pictures. I sent all my pictures. I sent some pictures of me as a kid and a young adult to the chat.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I have.
whoa! Look at this dude, man. My man's on New Edition. Y'all didn't know, huh?
Eric, Eric, Eric.
Go ahead and break
Eric,
off some of that New Edition, Leroy.
Eric, stop. I didn't tell you to show everybody.
He's hanging with Bobby Brown back then, man. That was good, Leroy.
Yeah. I still got 3 more boxes of pictures to go through.
Leroy's the young entrepreneur right there, buddy.
Look at that phone, Cernoch.
Got
I'll
got
Cernoch all the pictures. Yeah.
the got the tie on, bro. Like he's making some business deal going right there.
I look like I'm on the toilet.
That phone though, that's sweet, dude.
Oh, that phone. Yeah, that's an old cordless with the.
I could just see. Let's go. Hello, ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Pick up these. I had never heard of these VR troopers, guys. These were all on that lot of toys. You guys ever? They're like,
Hey, you said you were up north, Leroy, but I don't know. Looking at this picture,
That,
I
you
mean,
know
got
when
the gun and the horns.
yeah, you know when that was? That was my graduation picture.
all right, Leroy.
That's when I graduated from
All
high
you
school.
need is that phone in that picture, and you.
Straight. Yeah.
You're rocking.
But the suit made me look a lot bigger than I really was.
You looked broad in that picture. You
Yeah,
were
no.
broad shouldered.
Now I am.
Yeah, these guys are fun. I'm gonna keep these guys, these VR troopers. I don't collect Power Rangers, but these guys are cool. Got a whole collection of them.
What are they?
VR troopers. They're like They're the same as like that Saban that made the Power Rangers. I don't know if they're before Power Rangers or during,
Oh yeah.
but like they're really. I just like the way they look, so I'm gonna keep them.
Eric, I'm gonna go downstairs for a couple minutes just to
Are they?
spend some time. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna go spend some time with Mom. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
That's
All right,
like the Dollar General version of the Power Rangers, or what?
I mean, because they don't like articulate as much, so I
Oh
think
yeah.
so. Like the knees don't bend and the arms don't bend. I just think they're cool looking. Like this guy's, he's cool. Look. And they had their weapons and everything, so I was like, I'm gonna keep them, put them on my shelf for a little while. Why not, right? Oh, yeah. Like, see how this guy has his swords? Pretty cool. That was in that $30 basement buy where I almost got shot. The NASCAR almost got me shot. And then I'm also sorting through. This is a totally different buy. I'm sorting through all these Street Fighter figures and Mortal Kombat figures. Got a bunch of these guys. Got a whole tote full of them. You know this guy. Honda from Street Fighter. What was his name again? Blanca or something like that. I don't remember. I can't. Chunk. The whole box. I don't know yet if these are going to go for sale. I got to find out. I mean, I didn't really play these games, so they probably will. But there's all the weapons. I got to go through all of them and put all the weapons with all the guys. I think I got like Raiden in here. Yeah, see, there's Raiden. Sub-Zero. Where's Sub-Zero? I think that might be. Got two of this guy. Oh, he's a different color though. That one's green. The other one's, and he doesn't have the hair on his chest. Huh. Johnny Cage, and I don't know, is that who that is? Oh, aren't they making another movie or something like that? Are they making another movie? I think this guy's a GI Joe right here. This guy is not. Is this a GI Joe? Anybody? Anybody? Chris all the time. If you're looking for inventory in the winter, just turn around. This guy right here. It's just this gal right here.
Yeah, Brandon, that happens to all of us from time to time.
This guy.
Talk yourself into paying up for something and then fully check it out when you get home later.
This guy. There's a couple more. Is this that bison guy? That guy. Who's this guy? This guy. And then that's it. That's all the guys in there. And then I have a tub full of weapons down here. Oh, look. I found Zed's staff. He goes with the action figure I got over there. Or Zerd, whatever. Yeah, Zed or whatever. From Power Rangers. That's all the Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat figures I have. But I gotta, but this whole tote down in there is full of all their weapons and stuff. So I gotta find out what goes to who and who goes to what and all that stuff. And then I got a bag. You guys ever sell Betty Spaghetti? You guys know about Betty Spaghetti?
Betty Spaghetti.
Betty Spaghetti sells. I got 3 bags of Betty Spaghetti stuff I gotta go through.
I got 2 bags of Lala Loopsy, like the big ones.
Yeah, well, they do all right. The biggest thing about them is the shipping costs because they're so heavy.
Yeah.
Like you have to. I really makes them hard to sell because the buyer has to pay $9 shipping to ship one of those things.
Yeah, their heads are pretty big.
You know what? I when at the 100 mile, not this year, but the year before, I bought all those mini La Loopsies that were still in the box. I did good on those. I sold every single one of those. And those, they're not heavy and they don't have the big old noggin. So if you ever
Yeah,
see mini Loopsies, they're a lot easier to sell and ship.
these had like a bunch of their like pieces that go with them, like
Yeah.
accessories or whatever.
There's a couple that are worth some money. There's some rare ones out there.
Yeah, I think these.
Uh-oh. Did you freeze? You froze, Eric.
I froze.
Yeah, for me you did. Maybe not for everybody.
I don't know. Yeah, these were only like maybe 35-ish a piece.
I agree, LaDonna, but the Loopsies aren't. I bought a whole collection of them, and they're not as desirable as what you sent. Like, there's only a couple that are. So, like, I found myself selling them for $10 plus $9 shipping. I mean,
For what I paid for these, I'm probably gonna be. I'm probably gonna be selling them on a commons.
Yeah. I mean,
situation.
we know what we're doing here, right? Well, I mean, I know what I'm doing. Like, a Loopsy. I mean, maybe you do know better than me. I don't know. It's one of those things where when you list it, there's 100 of them listed.
Yeah.
Or more. I know there's like there's one that looks like a button doll or something like that. I think so. They all kind of have that look, but there's one that has like a really
button eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
That's the ones that I.
Goodbye, cool Chad.
This perfectly has released cross posting to Whatnot for testing.
Yeah, I was part of the early beta for that. Oh, I've got some bad news. Unfortunately, Thatcher will not be participating in the science fair this year.
Why?
We didn't sign up in time.
That sucks.
What'd you miss?
We're not doing science fair this year.
Oh.
So I'm out of a project. Well, what happened was this is how Thatcher told me. He goes, "Listen, I didn't want to do science fair because I got all the way to states this year." He goes, last year we had math field day, and the event to go to county was on the same time I was doing the science fair. So it's like this year I want to try to do math field day and get all the way to state. So I said, "Bro," I'm like, "All right, dude." Like, Go with
Yeah,
it,
go
dude.
for it. Go for it.
So
Heck
I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, do it. I love it. So that's what we're gonna be doing this year. Okay.
Any of you guys thinking of trying live selling on eBay this next year? Never crossed my mind at all.
Dude,
What's
they get some big audiences over there. I don't know
yeah?
how,
That's what I
how
was
it
just
all
gonna say.
works.
What's the approval process?
Yeah, I know. I
I
get.
looked
I
at
know I
it
get
for
a
a
ton of
second.
notifications for it.
You just got to fill out an application, right?
Hmm. I honestly don't know.
You probably have to be a certain standard or something.
Yeah.
I feel like I looked at it the other day, but I can't remember what I read. Let's see what the help center says. Dude, I did get a pair of Ross shoes denied authenticity.
Pair that
Yep.
you bought at Ross?
Yep.
Wow.
They were authentic, but they said they weren't new. And I was like, dude, they were clean. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. Sometimes, dude. Sometimes that'll happen.
I get. So they were authentic, but you listed them as new, and they're saying they weren't new. Gotcha. Because I was
Yeah,
like, man, you bought something that wasn't real from Ross. That's crazy. I mean,
it could happen.
Keith said, I tried to sign up, but if you have under a certain number of followers on social media, they won't consider you. Huh. Well, there you go. There's your answer.
That's what I was thinking.
I wonder what. I mean, I'll bang the.
Jimmy, I mean, if you combine all your social media, you could probably do it.
Yeah, my best right now is Facebook. I just got 20K followers on Facebook. That's kind of Facebook's been pretty great, other than the fact that my monetization kind of. I would wonder more than anything about eBay. I would wonder how much of their policies for like your buy it nows and your auctions, how many of those policies roll over into the live auction as far as returns and shipping and all that stuff. Like, is it 100% exactly the same? I mean, and do you have to preload or can you do like? Not that I care because I'm gonna do my shameless plug to dibdit.com. That's where I do all my online selling. I'm gonna keep rolling that way. I had a successful sale last night. It was a lot of fun, and I enjoy hanging out with all the people over there. So until unless that dies out, which I don't see
I see what you
happening,
did
that's
there,
where I'm
Jimmy.
gonna
I
be.
see what you did there. I like
Huh?
that. I see what you did there, Jimmy. I respect that.
I mean, hey, I'm happy. I'm happy over there. I took a couple weeks off because I had things going on. It wasn't because anything other than that. But yeah, I enjoy it over there. A lot of fun people over there, and it's going good. The door opened, so I walked through it. Is what I did. So I don't have a reason. That was a long answer. I don't have a reason to go to eBay. LaDonna, that's the most realist thing you've. I mean that. Not only do I hate the notification, but now it like shows up in my inbox on like things that I need to do. Like, why is the notification from an eBay Live in my inbox, and I have to go in there and delete out like tasks or whatever? I need to figure out how to turn that off. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
I
frustrating
have
to me
to.
too
I got to
because you hit
ship.
that button and then all of a sudden you're sucked into a live show.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And they just added that. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. I'm like, that's not something that's in my inbox of things I need to do. I don't need to go to that live. Oh my gosh. Drives me crazy.
All right, I got a pair of these right here. Okay, so if you ever find these boots, okay, we're doing a little boot talk. If you ever find these boots, okay, in this style, this is called a campus boot. Now, what would you say the most popular brand, vintage brand to find these in would be?
What's the one I found them in? I think I have a. I've sold a couple like that. Oh, what's the? It starts with a D, right?
Mm,
Huh? Which one? What brand am I thinking of when I said?
Dan Post?
No,
Justin.
not Justin.
No, it's not. It's not a cowboy brand. This is called a campus boot.
Camping. Oh.
Ariats.
Mm-mm. Fry. If you find
Oh
Fry
yeah, Fly. Yeah,
in
for
these,
sure.
Yeah.
$300-$400 right now.
That's
Yeah,
the brand I'm thinking of. Timothy, the Dango ones.
Dingo. Yeah, Dingo. Yeah,
Dingo. Yeah.
but yeah, if you find Fry now, these are not Fry. These are Tom McCann, vintage '70s Tom McCann. These should go. The last sold's like $220. So keep an eye out on these type of boots. Okay, with the heel like that.
Yep.
Usually women's boots. These are super popular right now.
I thought you were going to say a brand that I've actually found. I've only found one pair of Fries ever.
Really,
Yeah, and I knew to. I've known to look for them for a long time.
these are
I
actually
found them at the
Fry's.
bins.
The cowboy boots are Fry's.
Yeah,
That I'm looking at. So
I just
that's a
recently sold that pair that I had too.
so Justin.
Yeah, I've sold some like funky looking colored fry boots, ladies.
Yes, yes.
Those are the ones that sell for really good too.
The funkier the better. But yeah, those campus boots. Look for those campus boots. They don't have to be Fry. They still sell. Now the
Yeah,
problem
that's
is
what I was going to say. I've sold those Dingo ones a couple times.
these got a little gout. These got a little.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna cover that up because I covered up the toe one already.
I should be like you right now. I should go grab my boots that I have to go through. Oh my gosh, so many boots.
I have a whole tote sitting over here that I've
Yeah,
messed
I
up.
have a whole tote. Too. But that's gonna be my winter sourcing. Is that I'm not gonna have to go anywhere. I'll just go to that tub of boots.
Yeah.
And that tub of hats that I have. That's part of my winter sourcing plan. Is I'm gonna go to those tubs of boots and the tub of hats and the bag of shirts that I have. Like that's gonna help hold me over for my winter sourcing. And I'm working through stuff really fast, so it won't be long. I'm listing 15 to 20 every day right now.
Don't doubt Jimmy. Don't doubt Jimmy. He's powering through it.
Yeah, I'm like enlisting, especially since I've gone out to yard sales the last couple weeks, but it's half the time, half the not even half the amount of sales. So I'm usually home by 12 o'clock on a Thursday, Wednesday and Thursday. I'm home by 12.
Oh yeah. That polish is looking good on these. Happy with it.
Yeah, here's some Dan Post. The gray ones. I got these ostrich boots that I still haven't messed with.
What do you call that brush you're using right now, Cernoch? I need one of those.
I'm using this paper towel.
What's that one brush you use that has like the
Horsehair.
no,
Horsehair.
it's not a brush per se though. It's like a cloth brush type thing.
Oh, the suede one.
Yeah.
It's a suede brush.
Mm-hmm.
Do you use that on the leather also, or just on suede?
That's just on suede.
Just on suede. All right.
You gotta, dude. I'm telling you, go find. It's like a sponge brush. It's called a sponge oil brush. And dude, that's that. If you can find the spray or even the cream leather lotion, dude,
I
just put it
found
on
the
there
spray.
and just it makes it a
Biggest
lot.
thing I found is like I want something that absorbs but also puts it like I don't want it to be wasted. You know what I mean?
That
Like
sponge
it
works the
spreads it.
best.
I found like a paper towel or whatever absorbs it and then holds it so it almost gets
Yeah,
wasted a little bit.
yeah, that sponge is good.
I'm seeing the results on my eBay. Sue's talking about listing in eBay and Etsy. My eBay's been on fire, thankfully. Had my best week I've had in a long time this last week. And then you add Dibbed It on the successful Dibbed It show yesterday. It was a great week.
Real happy with that. Leroy,
I'm back. Cernoch, I brought you a present.
what you got?
I brought you some more wine biscuits.
Some cookies.
Yep. I grabbed the whole tray. I said to my mother, I said, Mom, I'm going upstairs. She said, I don't care. I made them for you.
Look at that. I forgot I might have a buyer for these already.
I've never. I see. Az Cat said Etsy is still doing better than eBay. I've never. I've never put an account in for Etsy, um, Poshmark, any of them. I barely have an account on District.
Keith Vintage Sport Flip says that he does this time of year. He does really good on Etsy, especially with some of like his collectibles. And he said specifically, he said some of the sports pennant stuff. He does like he said he really picks up this time of year for him.
I know it's probably flooded. I know Corey was here, but I know a guy who was selling like he was selling um something he was making like this fake wooden book thing, and they would sell them on Etsy. And Christmas time, he would do great with like handmade stuff on Etsy.
Yeah. I have a friend in Nebraska who does woodwork, and he makes like cutting boards and crosses, and he does those on Etsy also.
Mhm. I just feel like there must be so many people that do it that you'd have to either put your prices low or have your own clientele.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about Etsy, so I don't know. Oh, okay.
All right. Looks nice now. Smell it.
You know, sort of 1966 East Carolina annual that I've had for probably 4 years.
Guess the right person came along, huh?
Yeah. Somebody who hadn't died off it.
I think wine biscuits is going to be my diet today. Eric does not want real wine in it. It's cooking wine. I'm not going to be drunk.
Just getting sloshed on the show.
Yeah, Captain.
Just eat your wine biscuits. Leroy,
Tell you something about selling children.
I sell at the flea market.
Yeah, Kat bought a bunch of those baby doll heads for me. I'm sure she's doing some crazy stuff with them on
That's
Etsy
cool.
right now.
That's fun
All
stuff.
right.
I still think it's nuts with the precious moment stuff.
Yeah, we talked about that on our podcast a little bit. That people are doing that with precious moments.
Mm-hmm.
I got guys that buy off of me, especially when I have my flea market. I mean, my 50-cent bins, because I got a lot of like old just parts and pieces. And they'll come back to me like this one guy. He's like, "When are you doing your 50-cent bins?" And I'm like, I only do them like 2 or 3 times a year. He goes, "Well, let me know, because you had something in there. I had a spring." He made a dragonfly out of a spring.
That's cool.
He does like art like that. It's crazy.
Yep. Keith was also talking about his. Oh, I got echo. What was that? Someone answered the phone, and I'm on the phone.
Listen, my mother still has her original phone number. Like like she still has a house phone. I'm like, Mom. She's like, I can't get rid of it. I'm like you still have a house phone? Like, what is that? What is like this? This is her phone. Like, what is this thing?
That's a how many megahertz or whatever.
She has She got like 6 of them in the house.
All right, I got a bad echo. I'm gonna leave. I'll come back real quick.
That says VTech, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not that old. It's probably not that old, Eric. But I just crack up because she still has her old phone number. Like, I don't know any phone number. I don't know nobody's phone number. I know my phone number and I know this house phone number, and that's it. I could take my brother's whole uniform and go fly around on the plane for free. He has this whole JetBlue uniform over here. Oh my God, Chris, hearing the stories, my brother will tell the stories about like people on the plane, and because he's a stewardess.
Hmm.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. And he told one lady, he said, "Listen," he said, "if you think he goes, every time you ask me for something, I get it for you. Every time I come back to you, you roll your eyes at me." He said, "I'm just here to try to make your flight better, but it's not just your flight. There's other people on the plane too. So if I don't get back to you right away, please don't roll your eyes at me when I come back 10 minutes later." I was like, dang.
Wrong, right? Sometimes you gotta let those people know.
But he has to do it so respectful. And he's like this, he's Italian Portuguese. So he can have an attitude, but he's super friendly. But he looks like a polar bear.
Hey, there's an art to dealing with the public.
Yeah, it really is. After hearing Dylan's stories, it really, really is.
Hmm.
He he told he told me, he said, before dad passed, they had to change his bedpan and stuff like that. He goes, he told the customer, the guy was so ignorant and mean to him. He goes, "I'd rather be home changing my father's diaper than dealing with you." It's like, damn, that's a little rough.
Yikes!
Rough.
Yeah.
A little rough. Excuse me.
Hey, one of your guys got loose, Leroy.
Oh no! Oh no, an effluent. I can't wait to go home and list 98 elephants. I'm hoping I can turn my store back um, on Monday.
What day are you coming back?
Like the 19th. I mean, like the 19th.
I got you. Oh, man.
I'm hoping it's the 19th. That's why I can't turn my store on until I got my ticket.
I know it's crazy. I remember my grandma's phone number.
Really?
Same way. Yeah.
I wonder. I think this weekend is the 411, or was it last weekend? It might have been last weekend.
I don't know for sure.
I think it was last weekend actually.
I've been down there a long time. It's been a few years ago now.
I want to go. I, my buddy was like, "Oh, he was going to go," and somebody told him about Georgia. I said, "I think you should go to Seneca,
The center.
whatever it is." Eric, okay? Maybe that's why he's not going. They can't find Seneca on the map.
It's like, yeah, that's in a different country, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, that's a nice first coat. I gotta find my horsehair brush to after that dries up. I'll take those pictures and send it to that girl. Say, here you go. How much you want for these? Or if you still need them.
How much you want for these?
Yeah, because if she like, I want to be like, hey, these are $100.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How's your mom doing with all the crafts, Cernoch?
She's doing good.
She you haven't put any orders in. You gave her a break for a little while.
No, she sent me Halloween stuff, so I still got Halloween stuff we're doing.
My mom doesn't. She does a lot of crafts too. Like she has these flowers right here that she makes.
Yeah.
Just like they're out of like fabric and like I don't know what this one's made out of. I'm in her craft room. It's her craft room and my brother's office.
Somebody's behind.
Yeah, I see that. I'm like, goodness gracious, fly down, buy two rusty old Toyota trucks, rent one car trailer.
Sell them to me when you get back.
There's so many ways to source. You just have to have the drive to do it.
Yep.
For me, sourcing's never been the problem.
Nope.
No, exactly.
Nope.
Never been my problem.
The backside is the problem.
Mhm.
Being able to move it
Yep.
quickly enough to keep sourcing.
Or being or wanting to move it. I mean, you could go and go on whatnot or did every day, but do you want to ship 45 items a day? What do you really want to do?
Yep.
I come to the conclusion I want to do eBay 5 days a week, and I want to do the flea market um, on the weekends, and that's what my passion is. And I'm not worried about the algorithm. Like try to be steady on eBay. I'm trying to list at least 5 to 15 items a day. I'm still trying to figure out my flea market thing. I never wanted to sell the same items every week because I have so many setups now. I got 6 setups. I could do 10 tables of 6 different setups 6 weeks without doing the same setup. But what's happening is now people are saying they're coming up to me like, "Hey, you have this blah 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 blah. Are they in the bins?" I'm like, "No, they're in another setup." "Well, you're gonna have them next week?" Like, "No, I won't have those for about 6 weeks."
Right.
And my buddy's like, "Well, why don't you just try? Why don't you just try like making a setup where you can bring it every week?" But I don't want to do that. So that mentally, I'm trying to figure that part out. I have too many setups. I don't know how to sell them. What a problem, huh? So like I have too many clothes. I don't know which ones I want to make people buy this week.
That's that. Hey, dude, that's a.
It's a real problem.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can do something with these boots. I've got these banged up Red Wings, but these are very desirable because of the tag. With the
Oh
tag.
yeah, Timothy. There's a bunch of guys that do that.
Do what?
Buy cars and piece the whole car out and
Oh yeah,
make 4 times what the car's worth.
bro. There are man.
I think some of the biggest reseller or auto part sellers on
If
eBay.
you do, if you know about cars, here's another thing. I probably also be like, yeah, 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 yeah. But I know that dudes will go to auto salvage places
Yeah,
and they'll find the like they'll literally like if you wanted to do it, all you'd have to like if you knew how to like take parts out,
yep.
basically you walk up to the car and go, all right, let me type this car into eBay. Let me filter highest to lowest parts on this car and see what not big item, but it might be a hey, this or like brake sensor type thing. Take that small part out. That's $135. I saw dudes doing that. I'm like, yo,
The
that's
prob- the
crazy.
problem is a lot of these junkyards know that now.
I know.
Um,
Yeah,
because I was at one not too long ago, and I was like, "Oh, what's in that building?" Oh, that's our e-commerce building.
yeah.
So you know what that means.
But you find some of those small places, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Out in the
Yeah, I mean the
country.
bigger thing if you could buy junk cards like straight out, like
Yep.
what those
Yep.
guys are doing, and
Yep.
then breaking them down. If you know what, I mean, gosh, like I think the price of cats are down quite a bit now, but those things are worth a ton themselves. Like,
Listen, you buy $1,000 car. I promise you, if you took the time and made 200 listings on that $1,000 car, you'd make 6 grand. I promise you.
Mhm. Yo, this polish is doing crazy on these boots.
Justin says it's really it's a there's a big return.
Wait, big returns on money or returns on eBay?
No, high return rate.
parting out card.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the other side of doing parts is they do pretty much force you to do it. Like,
Yeah, that's that now that yeah, that's a new thing that eBay is doing.
yeah, but they do. I mean, honestly, eBay pushes eBay Auto a lot stronger than anything else. There.
Hmm.
Right there, dude. I'm telling you, yeah, you're right about that. Commercials, radio commercials. I mean, I, I'd say 4 out of 5 eBay commercials I hear are eBay Motors.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, out of the people I know, like I know that they do the most with parts of anybody I know personally.
Yeah, Ots is like, shut up, Chris. We got this market cornered. What are you doing?
Again, do you want to do the work?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I'm just saying is it's just another outlet of sourcing of selling. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to do the work? If you don't want to do the work, then sell baseball cards. I don't know what to tell you.
Uh,
Leroy. Leroy.
No, there's no pun intended on, and I'm just saying like in general.
Yeah.
There's just it's like I don't want to sell
wait,
clothes.
or
I
you
don't
can
want
do the work and make $1, or do the work and make $500.
to. Yeah, it's like I noticed with some of the stuff I've been selling. Like I'm going through my stuff, and I had ball bearings, right? So I sold them. I put them all on eBay. You know, small lots or singles, depending on what the price was. Now, once I go through those and check my inventory, which is usually uh, once every 6 months or once every 8 months, if I go through that twice, I put a mark on the bag. If I go through that twice, then I put them all together and they sell. Boop. See you later.
Hey, you want to see something funny that I found in my death pile?
Me?
Well, first of all, this can
Oh,
chock full of nuts. Let's see who remembers these.
that's I Eric. I just sold. I just sold brand new ones on eBay. I bought a whole box of them off a guy for like $20, and I just sold 4 boxes of them. I don't know how much it was. It was probably about $20. I
These
don't
are
know.
new. They've never been installed.
I'm not too sure what I'm doing, but
My lighting's terrible in here.
mine too.
General Electric Company
Mm.
uses. And this one's the S-Gem 30 amp time delay. I mean, I don't know if I have a whole box load, but I've got 14 total.
$35, Eric. Here you go.
Nice.
But that, again, that's the thing. Like most people wouldn't make it nice and neat, make it look good. Like most people wouldn't do that.
Chock full of nuts. This is a newer can there.
Yeah, it's sold for 35, Eric.
Got the EPS.
I don't know. My wine biscuit. My mom made my wine biscuit. So your turkey sandwich sounds delicious, but my wine biscuits are better. That does sound good though. Well, avocado. I had avocado on something the other day, and it was actually really good. But I like avocado.
I
I
love
forget.
avocado, dude.
Yeah, I forgot what it was on. I think it was just on like a burger or whatever, but it was just so good though.
All right, so I got these boots. I showed them earlier. They're banged up bad.
Red Wings or
Yeah, look how bad these are banged up. Okay, working on the first pair, first pass, a lot better.
oh, so much different. Yeah.
It's like, is that the same boot? Like now, this side needs to be done. But look, I even like blackened out that part.
Hmm.
So it's looking a lot better
Hey,
than
Cernoch, how do the vintage Sears diehards sell? Do they sell or not really?
the vintage ones. It just depends. Those are about $40 boots. You know what I'm saying?
When I was in the union, the roofers had to wear those because they had white soles. Because if they had black soles, they'd scuff the
Yeah, these
certain.
have white soles,
Yep.
but I'm painting them black
Yeah.
just because. But the thing is about these is it's taking the polish so well. Like this is one of the ones I wish I did a before and after with,
Mm-hmm.
but got too excited. Pretty good. We'll let those dry. I like that. I like that. And here, we'll do a side by side. Look how it's darkening up that.
Mm.
See this dang light. The before,
After.
after. Before, after. All right. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do a close up. Why not? So see right here. That. This. Watch it. Hmm. Oh, yeah. So let's. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brandon, I think people are starting to selling Carhartt jackets for a little cheaper because I had one I listed the other day and I was looking at comps. I was like, man, like $65, $60, $50. I was like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
People starting to give them away, shrinking the market a little bit.
Well, here's the thing. It's about this. They're not scarce. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah,
everywhere.
everybody's looking for them, and now they flooded it with new.
Yeah.
Like, gosh, I was in Lowe's yesterday. I was like, man, they got a whole aisle full of Carhartt in Lowe's right
Yes. Yeah. So you will see it come down.
now. I have a pair of Carhartt overalls.
Yeah, the overall is just
Yeah. Eric, you can keep your comments to yourself.
I, they're actually they're I've used them a few times because if you've got to crawl underneath the house, overalls are a good thing.
right.
Yeah, but when somebody wants you to model your overalls, that's not a.
Yeah, what state? What happens in Alabama?
Oh, I hope that old boy's still living, but I've made his day. I don't know if he was like the other type or not, but he was in love with me.
Yeah, he must have saw your Bobby Brown picture.
Yeah, Tevin Campbell. Tevin Campbell.
Oh, man. Oh man, yeah, that were the only thing strange. That house we stayed in had some weird neighbors too.
Which one? Oh God, that was funny. Oh God, that was an affair. That was an affair. That was an affair event that I've ever seen one.
What?
I said that was an affair event if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
That's one of my mother's Christmas decorations that she made.
Look, I got a little box for him, Leroy.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go. A little crafty.
Yeah, little snowman.
Yeah, Chad. That would be another revenue stream if you were taking apart your own car. If you videotaped it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Wow. Look at that. Totally different. All right, we'll put another coat on those guys. Good. Perfect.
I think I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown not being away from my shop and not doing anything for 20 days. Oh, I've been going on the city bus and just going downtown. You know, when you live in a city where I was raised, you could just jump on a city bus and go downtown for like $2. And my family's like, "You want to ride?" I'm like, "I don't need a ride. I could go. The bus, literally, the bus station is a minute walk from here. It's 30 seconds if I want to go to Riverside, or if I want to go downtown, it's another 10 seconds across the street. But you don't need to drive. No, I can walk, Ma. Like, I can walk across the street. It's okay."
Hmm. All right. Sent that message. Said, here's your boots. Still looking for them? Because I got them. Right, LaDonna? Who would have? All right, out of say us five. Well, we'll include Jimmy and Tim. Who would have the best OnlyFans out of all of us?
Oh God, why? Why are we having this conversation?
What? OnlyFans? It's just only for your fans. You know what I'm saying? You can
I
do
don't
whatever you
know.
want on there. You ain't gotta go crazy,
I don't know. I'm gonna say me.
right?
Chris.
I'm gonna no comment on that one.
You have the strut.
I would say if Tim was here, Tim would say Tim.
No, Tim wouldn't say Tim, would he?
Tim would have the best one. Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, I got a little something for you guys. This is a a little piece of financial stuff, even though we're not tax professionals or anything. But since I started doing eBay, once COVID hit, I had to change my bank account. And so I opened an online bank with Chime. And if you've never used Chime, look, something about it, I will tell you right now. Currently, Chime's savings account is paying 3.75% and has been this entire, like, since about 6, 7 months now. So 3.75%, you can move it back and forth between savings and your spending account. So I actually have all my reselling money going into a Chime account. No, it's not a business account, it's a personal account with my number. But if you need a separate bank account for your business, or you just want to make 3.75% on your savings, because like my local credit union is 2%. I was like, geez, I'm actually dropping money into this account just to put over there. So I'll give you a little plug right there. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. 3.75%. The other little things they have, if you set up direct deposit, like you
What time do we have to report to
get
work?
money off your first one back, like $200. And they also have an overdraft of $200 interest free. So I've enjoyed my time using it. So,
You'd
Would
use
you
code
your time
OBX.
with Chime?
do what?
I said, would you say you've enjoyed your time with
Hmm.
Chime?
Yep, enjoyed my time with Chime, and I've saved more than a dime.
I like that.
So that's what I'm going to use every time for my rhyme.
There you go.
Because Eric doesn't like slime.
I'm trying to bring you some joy in your life, like Leroy.
Joy.
That's a tough one, huh? Joy and Leroy.
I'm having eBay withdrawals.
I can send some photos to you if you want to list some stuff for me.
The code is in the link, guys. If you guys want to go over and subscribe to Chime from Eric.
I put it in there. I put it in there.
And if you don't want to use it for yourself, just use the code for like your mom or your son, or it's okay.
Dude, it's crazy though. I mean, I'm telling you, like, I try not to endorse things that I don't believe in. Like, but I've been using this thing since 2020, and it does. So far, it's done nothing but get better. Let's just say that.
Dude, there was this guy at the flea market. He was set up next to me. He was around for about a month and then he moved somewhere else. He had some website that he was promoting, and he got 10 cents every time somebody subscribed using his name. And then if they joined, he would get like $1.50, right?
Yeah,
This guy, he showed me, he said, he goes, I go around, he goes to festivals, he lives out of his car, but he goes to festivals, he goes to flea markets, he goes anywhere where there's a social gathering, and his goal is to try to talk to like 50 people and try to get, 20 of them to subscribe and so on and so forth. He showed me this guy makes like 800 to $1,500 a month through just getting people to subscribe to
affiliate.
this.
Yeah,
It's crazy. He's like, "You're a good talker." I was like, "I'm not a salesman. You're a salesman. I can't do it."
yeah. They. I mean, for me, I'll tell you the only two downfalls that I have with it is when you deposit a check, it does take time. Like it takes like 5 business days to go in a check. If you direct deposit, it's pretty instant for the most part. Like my eBay goes in pretty quickly. If you need to deposit cash, you can do that at like Walgreens, 7-Eleven, a bunch of places like that. So yeah, LaDonna, that's pretty crazy. I got the reason I ended up with Chime was because my bank was closed during COVID.
Yep.
Like I needed my card got messed up, and I told them I was like, hey, I need to come in and get a card because back then they could print them. They're like, oh, we're closed. Like we can't allow people in the building. You can
Yep.
call this number. I called the number. It's like, yeah, we can get you in like 2 or 3 weeks. You should get a new card. I was like, bro, I ain't got time for all this. So I ordered my Chime. I had my card in a week, and I've been there ever since. Like, it's one of those things. Yeah, I was just because I've been going through a bunch of financial stuff with my mom, and so we use Chime on a separate account for the Airbnb, and we were talking about that too. Like now, you can automatically set what goes into savings. So I was like, man, whatever we don't have to put out, that's way better than our credit unions for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So nice little thing. That's my plug. If you can use it, great. If you can't, no problem.
Why do people think that Central Time is normal time? Central Time is not normal time. Normal time is the first one on the clock. The first one on the clock is us. So, all you normal time, Western time, you guys all rot. Okay? I'm so sick of it. The time that matters is Eastern time because we're the first ones up in the morning. All you tail lagging son of a guns are all sleeping when I've already picked my nose twice, went to the bathroom, and ate 4 meals.
But they do call it Eastern Standard Time for a reason.
But is it Northern Standard Time?
No,
Is it
Eastern.
no? But is there? What do they call Central Standard Time too? It's all
No,
Standard Time.
that's Central. It's Central Time. Eastern is the standard.
Mountain Time is the best. LOL. LOL. No, Leroy. Central is all the way. No, you're wrong. You guys are wrong. See, I'm starting a debate at like 11:58, and I shouldn't have did that. I disagree, Ladonna. I feel like Eastern's. But I think I also disagree with Eric. I mean, with Chris, because I don't. I think they all have the word standard in them. I think it's. I think it's Eastern Standard Time. I think it's Central Standard Time, and then I think it's West Coast time.
Mountain time. I don't think they have mountain standard.
You are not the first one up. I get up at 4:30. I don't mean it like that, Cat. Uh-oh. We can agree to disagree. All this started because of you, just so you know. This is all your fault, sir. At least we
I think
all.
we're Eastern because we were the first. And we're on the East.
Where you going?
My friend bought me a.
Oh, you're going to your massage.
Bar, but it's out in like fucking Slatersville.
Oh.
Whoa. Hey, that does not surprise me. Some guy got raided by the police while live on whatnot for stolen products and possible counterfeits. You think his name was Cool Kicks?
Oh man.
Dude, I've been saying that for a long time, bro.
All right. Well, the cool kick story is a little bit different.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Normal time is where you live.
I've been seeing people selling size runs of shoes on whatnot, of rare shoes. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out something, right?
Right.
I did have a video pop up in my feed about somebody getting suspended from another sales platform again.
Yeah, me
Yes.
too.
NS.
Yeah.
DR.
Oh man, what a surprise! Oh no, I'm shocked. How could that ever happen?
Guess who will be on District next week?
He's already there.
Yep.
500K in stolen Nike shoes. Yo. Hey, I wonder if that's the people running out of Ross.
Yeah, it was more stolen stuff than counterfeit.
Dude, I've seen the videos of people rolling out of Ross, man. I'm like, geez.
Right?
There's this guy that I watch on YouTube. He interviews like gangsters and crime bosses and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was one back in the day. He has this huge YouTube channel, and he had one guy on there. And they were talking about they would literally get a clue from the factory. Oh, this truck, it's gonna because they knew where the trucks were staying. Oh, this truck, it's going to get gas here. It's gonna stay here, and they would raid they would take the whole truck and just empty it out,
Mm,
like from Nike. Like these guys, whoever in the warehouse, like the they knew what was in the truck, so it'd be like all the good stuff, and and they would pop them.
crazy. Crazy.
That was cool. Okay, I got a really cool concept with what I'm doing right now. but I gotta fix a part of it that I didn't see until I started doing it. It's like, So I'm dark. Okay, so I've got these like white boots, but they're all that. Like if you look at them closely, they've got a bunch of imperfections. So what you do is you go over it with a little brown to cover it all up. The problem is on this side they use some kind of like scuff agent, and I've got to run acetone all over that to get that off. And I don't have the acetone I need right now for that. That makes sense. But so far, it's given it like a really cool look.
Jeez. 60K of Lulu merch stolen from a warehouse. Stole like $1 million in tequila contract out the trucking companies and fake companies bid. It's crazy, man.
There was an old guy here that used to clean. There was a lot of jewelry factories and jewelry places here in the north back in the day. And this old guy, he was the maintenance man, and he'd clean behind all the machines, and he would always take home. One of my buddies was telling me a story. He would always take home his vacuum bag. I'm like, wow, that's weird. Why is he always taking home his vacuum bag? He just always takes home his vacuum bag. And then Christmas time, he was the lowest paid guy in the shop. And Christmas time, he would buy like 18 pizzas for the whole factory and have them delivered, and everybody would have pizza. And they come to find out, he was taking those bags home, sifting through them, and getting small little pieces of gold. And the guy was making a mint. Like he would just cash in the gold. I mean, it was just shavings and just grindings, but I mean that crap adds up if you're working in a factory and you're sifting through them, and you might get, you know, so many grams a week or whatever. It was hilarious.
Crazy.
Cernoch would clean that whole place. He'd have a HEPA vac.
Oh, that looks cool. All right, so look. So on this boot, you really can't tell it's a scorpion right here because it's like white on white. But after I look at this,
Oh,
isn't that cool?
cool. Yeah,
And it even did it like a little two-tone.
I like that.
You like that?
All right, guys, I gotta run. I gotta go do some pitches before I have my next show at 1:30. Yeah.
Money, yeah, Tim, yeah, you recognize that, Tim. You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing.
So
So
you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys next Tuesday.
later, Leroy.
See ya.
It's about that time, guys.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all for being here as always.
I'm going to be doing a yard sale Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So if anybody just wants to roll by, you're more than welcome.
Hey, you should pop live in the afternoon.
Ooh, might do that. Yeah, might do that.
Had good success with that every time I've done it.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna begin next week is the plan to. My goal is going to be to empty the shed because I've got to move it. So
Gotcha.
it'll be a process. So
that's what we're going to be doing.
Be on the lookout for some deals incoming.
Sweet.
Unless you want to make a trip to the OBX.
Right?
We have a real cheap Airbnb. Yep. All right. We'll see you guys.
Let everybody.